Ominous is a direct descendant of Voldemort. I should love him. He is a fucking bitch. This man is a pureblood. He can fucking speak Parseltongue, a direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin.
He's a cousin fucker.
Facts. The whole Gaunt family is. He is either Voldemort's great uncle or he is his first cousin. Voldemort's mother's name is Merope Gaunt. Her father's name is Marvolo Gaunt. So Marvolo is either Ominous's brother or he's his cousin. And then he was what he is, and I was like, big letdown. And his wand is like fucking sonar. Like, that's fucking sick, however. You are what I know becomes Voldemort, and you're a little fucking bitch.
You should have been out at, like, cousin.
It's to keep the blood pure. Okay.
Justified. Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to the Hardcore Podcast. This is episode 22, and I'm your host, Christopher Norwood.
And I'm your host, Robert Melton.
And we have a special guest, special co-host today. This is my girlfriend, Kansas.
Hi.
Welcome, Kansas.
Anything you want to tell the listeners about you? Any fun facts they should know?
Nope.
She's a Slytherin, as you see.
Obviously.
So today we are discussing Hogwarts Legacy, and we're going to get right into it. Sound good?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get right
into this. We did not rehearse this. All right, so I have like an introduction of just Hogwarts Legacy in general that I thought that we'd just start with. Does that sound good?
What a nerd.
All right.
You would.
I would, and I did. No.
Oh my gosh. Technology. See, you should have wrote it on paper, dude.
All right, here we go. Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm going to say this is a little cheesy. Hogwarts Legacy is an RPG set in the magical Harry Potter universe, taking place many decades before the boy who lived was born. This game focuses on your journey through Hogwarts and surrounding areas and allows you... What the fuck? And allows you to forge your own story as you see fit, whether that's seeking out all power for yourself in the path of darkness, following the light, or something in between. It's all up to you. For you were born with a special ability to see and harness ancient magic, but talent and skill aren't synonymous with character. So what character will you choose to be? So from there, I thought we could talk about the character creation, because that's where the game starts. And, I don't know about you, Kansas, but that's a big thing for me. For me and Robert, it's just character creation. There's like that joke of like, hey, I'm 3 hours in. I just finished creating my character. So what did y'all think about the character creation? Like, tell us about your character. Did you base, like, I'm so cliche. I always like try to make my character based off my appearance.
Yours really, it looks a lot like.
Yeah, your character is you to a T.
And we'll
without a
see
beard.
That. Later on.
Your character is like you now if you had no beard.
Yeah.
Right.
Which sucks.
I fucking hate that.
I hated that. Like, I know we're like kind of kids, teenagers, but it's our fifth year. I feel like there's fifth years with at least mustaches, you know?
Do you know how old they are, though? Because I only found out, like, today.
I'm assuming, like, 16?
Yeah, 15
11.
to 17.
Sebastian is
No.
11.
There's no fucking
Dude,
way.
you're telling me
Absolutely
you had a beard
no.
at 11?
Oh, well, Sebastian's like a second or third, right?
No, I think he's
Is he
in
a first
the
year?
same year. Isn't he in our same year?
Hold on. All right, you would know this, babe. Harry Potter.
Yeah,
First book, first movie. How old is he?
11.
11.
Yeah.
This is your fifth year.
So they got to be 16.
Why would he be
Okay,
11
but
in his
then,
fifth
like,
year?
Why? Okay, all right, cool.
What was he, 7 his first year?
No,
God
I
dang.
just thought this whole time that, like, he was in
Wait.
my same year. And then I saw today that he's 11.
It says that?
On the internet, it says he's 11.
No, that's not. I don't believe that.
Where are you getting your
Multiple
information?
articles
Oh, okay.
said he was
I mean,
11.
it's very possible because I
But
don't.
I, the whole time, was under the assumption that he was in my year. Like, he's always around. He's in my class.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're going to a lot of these classes as a first timer, I guess, but you're advancing much
Like, am
faster
I held
than the
back? Is
students.
that, like,
Yeah.
why I'm...
Well, you're like a new student, but you're in your 5th year. I don't know.
Well,
it's
confusing.
He can't be. I know it's not his first year because it's just starting, right? 5th year just starting. You've just been sorted.
And he used to go to school with
That's
them.
what I'm saying. He referenced his sister going to school with him.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'll
true.
fact check the 11 thing.
I know it's not like his first year.
Don't come for me.
Let's look it up right now. We can verify this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
How old?
Sebastian
Sallow.
Sallow age.
Oh, okay.
What were you reading, babe?
I don't remember, but it said he was 11.
Some fucker on TikTok probably.
It
But
probably
either way,
was. All right, cool. So he's in our grade.
Yeah.
All right.
So
that
with
bitch
that being
with
said,
the gobstone, she's probably 11.
she is. Yes.
Please, they're bullying me. Give me my gobstone.
I mean, with that being said, though, 15 to 16 years, yes. I didn't have no like full beard, but I had facial hair.
Yeah.
15,
you did.
16 years old.
Well, again, I was thinking he was 11, so let's just move on.
Well, now you feel a lot better now that you're sexualizing him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. You gonna get a tattoo of him on you?
Don't come for me.
Next week?
Okay, so my character,
Yes. Yeah, what does your character look like? Did he
I don't
resemble
base.
you?
It doesn't resemble me at all. So
Okay.
my character is literally white hair.
Okay. Okay, Colton.
He's got a fucking scar on his eyebrow.
Okay, Colton.
The scars were really well done. Though.
Yeah.
Like I almost.
So I have a
Yeah.
scar on one eye, and then
Yeah.
I have an eyebrow slit in the other eye, just like a shave,
Mm-hmm.
an eyebrow shave. And I think I chose like the first face that's like an option.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he's pale as fuck, and he wears dope ass clothes.
Yeah. So with that
And
being
Gryffindor.
with that being said, this isn't like super, Elder Scrolls Skyrim deep where you have like a slider and you're, customizing every little inch of his face.
Right.
There's like a lot of presets. But in my opinion, I thought this was like the standard. This is the bar being set for what games like, character customization needs to be at.
Yeah, this
it
is
doesn't
like
need
the
to be
minimum.
any less. Yeah, the minimum. Only more.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, yeah.
Like I think Dark Souls or like Elden Ring, just Soulsborne games in general, they have like a lot of customizability within the character up to a degree.
Like class, I'd say. More so like class-wise. Like your build.
Well, no. I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying like you can make your character look fucked up.
Oh, I
like
see.
it just looks because it has sliders,
Yeah. I gotcha.
But the way this game does it, actually makes things look good, and there's like little to no clipping when it comes to like clothes and shit.
It's probably done purposefully,
Yeah.
so you don't look like a fucking troll during these
Yeah.
cutscenes.
I'm fucking walking around as Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for what I want to say about that is they did females dirty in this game. And the
A lot of
reason
them
I-
look like
did.
fucking aliens.
Thank you. The reason I say that is because I spent so long making my character, and in the character creation, it looked good. I was like, okay, cool. Like,
Yeah.
this looks really good. Go to the first fucking cutscene when you're in the carriage, and I looked so bad. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what happened? And I've seen so many videos since then that are like the same thing, and I'm like, why? And then every dude I see playing this game, I'm like I see his character playing this game, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I know. I think my character looks great, and then I pan over to Ashley playing hers, and she's in like a cutscene with a stupid ass smile, like.
It's so bad.
Can you
It's
imagine
so bad.
that first scene?
Like, this game is for male players. Like, I'm gonna make another character that's a dude because what the fuck?
Can you imagine Professor Fig in that opening scene?
Oh
he just
no!
looks over and oh god. I'm sorry, I
True.
forgot you were there.
He's like, ew.
Yeah. And they also do the females dirty too with all the fucking dresses.
God.
There's a troll.
I got a whole
in the
section in my notes
carriage.
about this, like the clothing options for females.
Yeah.
They did us so fucking dirty. Like, I can wear a long ass skirt to my feet or fucking pantaloons, and that's it.
I know.
Like, I
agree.
get no full pants, like nothing. And I'm looking at his clothes, and I'm like, bro, what? Like, why can I not have
Yeah.
the same
Yes.
options?
And the male clothes, they fit fucking good.
I know.
Dude, the characters look fucking
Yeah,
nice.
I just
They should
wear
have
a
at
cloak
least-
that covers it all and hope for the best.
They should have at least added one or the other.
Yeah.
For each option,
Mm-hmm.
just to fit your fucking character.
Literally. No sense.
But yeah, no, with females, they were like, you know what? Modest is the hottest.
Yeah.
And it's just not. Like,
I mean, listen, this was 1890.
I keep trying to keep that in mind. I'm like,
Pretty
okay,
much.
so we're in the late 1800s. But also, can I have some pants, please? For the love of God.
The dresses and skirts, if they probably, came above the
Right.
knee, you
So
were
I'm
probably
like,
burned at the stake.
If I see your fucking calf,
It's over.
you were dead.
It's over.
We're going to burn
got
you.
some pretty ankles.
Burn the witch.
What did your character look like?
Troll.
Troll, like,
But for real
told
though,
you.
there's maybe in the cutscenes, but like gameplay wise, because I've seen you put a lot of hours in. Like I think your character looks good. It's just
during gameplay, my character looks fine. Cutscenes are like, it's a gamble for real. Every time before a cutscene, I'm like, dear God, what am I about to look like? And sometimes I look fine, and sometimes I look horrible.
That light just hits
and I'm
you
like,
right.
Why? Like, I did not look like this at first. I tried so hard, but I will say with like, as we were just talking about, like, this should be the standard, like minimum, nothing less, only more, except for, obviously, I play The Sims. So I'm used to like spending hours on making a person. So something I was like really missing was like, I could not customize my nose. Like, I could pick my face shape, which is cool, but like my eyes, like the shape of my eyes, really, I couldn't really fix, or like my nose shape. And I feel like every face shape had like the same nose that was not my nose.
Yeah.
Like at all. And like lip shape was like kind of there, but there weren't really many options, which is like me being super nitpicky. Like obviously the character customization is good, but like I was just missing like those few things.
Yeah, I think Chris and I hit on this a little bit when we first got the game and we talked about it on the podcast. But I think what they did was they had just like actors and they just scanned their face in and they just kind of put that as the template. And then other than that, you just change like eye color and the face shape would be that person, that actor's face. That's what I'm assuming it's what happened. Because I mean, they all look pretty realistic.
They do. They look realistic, and I was happy with it for the most part. But like, I have the option to have purple eyes, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't pick my nose shape.
Yeah.
Like, but no, it was fine.
That is true. But they had a lot of hair options.
They did have a lot of hair options. I don't know about dudes, like, because I be seeing his character and it's like flowing perfectly in the wind. Female hair, like if you have longer hair, like it messes with the cloak. Like sometimes it's like glitched.
Oh, it clips in.
Yeah. And again,
Scarves
and that
and
might
stuff.
be an Xbox thing. It might not be.
I don't think so.
Just I think that they hate females is what I think. They were like, oh, girls want to play this game? It's like boys only. You are going to look like crap if you play this game.
They know their demographic.
You can play it, but
Oh gosh. One way or another, JK, we're coming back after you.
oh god,
This is your fault.
No, I think they did cater a lot to females in general just playing this game. Not in general, but both, sexes. Because I mean, video games are predominantly a male
right
hobby. Like most. I'd like to see the statistics on like how many males versus females actually play video games. But I'm sure this one was probably 50-50.
I was going to say,
least.
I'm sure that statistic about in general video games is correct. But like I saw so many videos after this came out of females buying this game, and it's the first video game they've ever played in their entire life. So yeah, I think it was probably 50-50.
Yeah, there's a ton of traction. I mean, this game sold fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Broke records,
Yeah.
for sure. It almost sounds like would you say the customization is on par, like the bar for you? It almost sounds like it's below, because again, you're used to, you play a lot of Sims.
No, it was amazing. Like the when I first turned it on, obviously got teary-eyed. I like heard the music, whatever. Started the character customization. It looks amazing. Like it's extremely realistic. The fact that you can play with like your complexion and stuff, next level. Like obsessed with that. Not that like many people are gonna pick their actual complexion for a video game. They're like, oh, I want to look great. So I'm gonna pick this one. But the fact that you could like mess with your complexion and actually make it realistic was really impressive to me. I'm not saying that it was below the bar for me, but I think I went in with expectations of, again, The Sims, where you can literally customize your eye placement to the point of like, I can move it over like just the smidge. So I think that was on me. Like, I just went in hoping for more, but what they gave us was plenty for sure.
Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I was happy with the customization.
Agreed.
Again, that's the bar. So I was thinking we after that we start off with the story, like going through the story.
Let's do it.
So
let's do it.
I got a little story synopsis for us.
Oh no. Let's see if we can read this one.
I know. I'm sorry. I butchered that. I was like, hey,
I just say
I've
that
had
like
2
every
beers.
time I watch the podcast and like he's doing a synopsis of something, I feel like he went on the internet and found it. And I'm like,
oh no, they're very well written.
This? Like,
yeah.
You should take this as like a side gig or something, because like it literally sounds so. I'm like, where did you find this? And he's like, I made it up, and I'm like, like the Mario Sunshine one that he read for like whatever you were trying to guess.
No, that one I'll admit I like looked a lot.
Oh,
of
okay.
I wasn't like I was paraphrasing, but like I looked a lot of that up. This one I definitely was just going just my knowledge.
See, he's lying.
What I retained.
I know for a fact you plugged this in. You were like, ChatGPT, write me a fucking synopsis.
No. Dude, no.
It pops up.
That shit would have been much more
This is
detailed.
what we're
Oh
about
fuck
to
yeah!
hear.
It would have been like
detailed.
5 pages long.
Yeah, no, this one I admit I did all this just from what I retained from playing the game. I may have looked up a little bit. I can't remember if I did this for like God of War, but there's a lot to that game, so I probably had some help with that one.
Oh yeah.
All right, so story synopsis. You are a student attending Hogwarts as a 5th year. Getting to Hogwarts was no easy feat, with surviving a dragon attack at 1,000s of feet freefall, being portkeyed to an unknown location, and escaping in a goblin attack at Gringotts. Your newfound power of ancient magic has guided you to the safeties of Hogwarts walls. You must enjoy your time at Hogwarts and learn all you can, because you are the key to unlocking why this ancient power has been awoken and who exactly is seeking it out. The friendships you make along the way will aid you on your journey and may even unlock more powerful magic. There are many things to do on your adventure and many people with stories of their own who are in need of help.
Cue slow clap. That was beautiful.
All right, so
it was very beautiful.
we kind of talked about it a little bit, but you know, the story kind of starts with you like pretty much getting accepted into Hogwarts, and you're on this carriage, you're on the way there, and then there's this dragon attack. Like, what was y'all's first impression of the game? You know, from like the start to like really sinking your teeth in right when you get to Hogwarts, because it was a pretty like epic like introduction.
Yeah,
You know?
the intro is pretty fucking epic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you get attacked by a dragon. Like, I don't think any of us expected a big ass
No.
dragon at the beginning of this game.
I didn't
my
expect
gosh.
it all. And can we talk about the attention to detail? The fact that as soon as the dragon chomps down,
The Thestrals? Yeah.
Yes. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It's like only you can see them
Yeah.
if you've witnessed death.
Literally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so small, but so.
Yeah, I think that was a very clever way to add the Thestrals to the game.
Yeah.
Not that you don't kill 50,000 wizards or anything.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Yeah.
who would do that?
Don't use those curses.
Yeah.
This guy.
But yeah, that was just so badass. Like, what a way to start the game. And then when you like get to Hogwarts and there's like it's showing that scene with like Hogwarts in the background. I'm sure this is where you got teary-eyed. But the music starts to play.
Literally, I started and I'm playing it. I'm making my character. It took me a while, whatever. He texts me and he's like, "Let me know when you get to Hogwarts." And I'm like, "All right." Like, I'm, obviously make my character, whatever. Thestral thing, beautiful. Get to like wherever we were before we got to Hogwarts, beautiful. Like that cliff, like that whole scene, gorgeous. I'm enjoying the game. I'm like, "Oh my God, this is amazing." Get to this scene where it like you get there and it pans out and then goes over and you see Hogwarts and the music is playing and I was crying so hard, not just teary-eyed. I mean, I was crying. Like, it's beautiful.
Yeah. That's why I'd asked you that, because I just knew, like, this part's going to get her.
Yeah,
This is
it
really
got
going to
me.
get her.
It got me.
I thought it was trash compared to God of War, but that's just me. No, I'm kidding.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that later on.
No, I will say though, like when you go up on the cliffs, like with Professor Fig, right when you are about to go to that glass wall, or what you think is like glass or whatever, I was like, dude, this game looks phenomenal.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful.
Like for a big ass open world game, I was like, dude, this is insane looking.
I would say it's probably on par, if maybe right underneath like God of War, like in the graphics department. I would say right underneath.
It's underneath for sure.
What I was
it's
gonna say is, like,
game.
obviously I haven't played God of War, but I saw you play it.
Yeah.
I love this game. It is beautiful. But I saw God of War, and it's definitely beneath it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Respect, Kansas.
Yeah.
Like,
Respect.
I can admit it. I can admit it.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not too biased to, like, I mean, that game was, God of War was beautiful.
Yeah, that shit was gorgeous.
But I mean, I get it, because this game is literally completely open world. God of War is not. There's places you have to go. Yeah,
Right.
very
You're
limited.
more limited.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, like, I just wanted to say really quick, I know that, like, we're jumping right into the story or whatever, but did you guys see that it got pushed back for PS4 and Xbox One? It's not coming out until May now.
Oh, I did not see
What
that.
was it before?
April, I believe. It was sometime in April. Now it's May 5th.
Oh,
Damn,
because
that
I
sucks.
think for whatever reason, it's coming out on the Switch even later, right?
No, I think it was supposed to. Yes, I think the Switch was later. I don't know what the date is at this point, but I did see them post something and they were like, "Hey, we're trying to make the best game possible for you. It comes out May 5th." And people were so upset.
That bitch is gonna play on potato mode,
Dude,
I can't imagine how that thing's gonna look on the Switch.
no, it's gonna be
my
bad.
I saw a
It's
video.
gonna be
It
bad.
was so fucking funny. It was like
I think I know which one you're talking about.
it was like I got a sneak peek of of Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch, and it was the
fucking
original,
Harry Potter's
it was the
Sorcerer's Stone or
original Harry
something.
It was so fucking funny. He was like jumping up to get like a coin. I was like, no.
The polygons, freaking PS1 graphics.
It
That's
was
so
so
funny.
funny.
Oh man, I can distinctly remember like watching my buddy play through that game, and then the scene where it shows like Hagrid, just how he looked. Oh my
PS1 Hagrid.
Yes.
It's so bad.
So bad.
It is so bad. Oh my gosh.
Legendary though. It's burnt into my skull.
So, from here in the story, that we've reached Hogwarts, and right before the end of the Sorting Hat. So, for some of us, you can probably tell what house we were sorted in. But yeah, let's talk about that. What house were you sorted into?
Yeah, what house were you sorted
also,
into?
and you're able to like connect your Pottermore stuff.
I did do that.
So
Yeah.
my best friend had told me about that prior to. Shout out, Brandy. My best friend had told me that prior to me starting the game that you could link your Pottermore with this. So I appreciated that, but also I would really like to see. Did you link yours?
Mm-hmm.
And you linked yours?
Oh yeah.
I would really like to see what it looked like without linking it. Like what questions did it ask you in order to sort you?
Oh yeah.
Because when you link it, it really only asks you like one question. I think it already knows, like, it's predetermined that you're going to get this house, which is cool. It was fine. Like, obviously that's what I wanted, but I want to see what it looked like without having it linked.
It gives you like a 50 question quiz.
Right.
And then from there.
You're brave.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So obviously Slytherin for life.
What
Slytherin, eh?
What house do I look like I would be sorted in?
Honestly,
And if you say Ravenclaw,
No. I wasn't going to say it. I was going to say, honestly, I would say Gryffindor based off of your looks. Like, if I did not know, like, I would say Gryffindor.
I honestly would have said Slytherin.
I did.
Slytherin?
I was going to say Slytherin, and then I was like,
Based off his looks?
based off of his looks, I mean, yeah, but also, like, I
He's
feel
a
like
rebel.
I can't.
He has tattoos.
I feel like I just know him. I know him too well. So when I look at him, I can't just, like, see his.
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Like, I know his personality. Like, I know what type of person he is.
Yeah.
So I can't say that.
That's fair. But yeah, no. I would have said like Slytherin. So Slytherin, I was sorted into Hufflepuff. Did you already say?
I'm a Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. So at this point in the story, this is kind of where you're just able to explore Hogwarts, go to some classes. And this is where the game, for me at least, like really shined. This is where I had, other than combat, this is where I had probably the most fun. I loved interacting with everything. Like just using the spells on everything, see what they did, just kind of like waiting around just to see what would happen.
No, I agree, but I don't think that's where it shined for me. It was after
It was
Hogwarts.
after? Okay.
Right into
fair.
Hogsmeade
That's fair.
for me. But
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's very
But yeah, I mean, you get to your fucking common room.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about the common rooms.
The detail. I mean,
There's so much detail. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if I think it's shined. Is shined a word?
Mm-hmm.
I think it shined off the bat, it was already like really great for me. But it wasn't until later on for me that I was like, oh my God, like this game. And I'm sure neither of you felt this way because you like play video games like this pretty often. But like I was overwhelmed. Like when you get to Hogwarts and there's like so much you can do, I was like, I don't even know where to start. Like I was so overwhelmed and so just like emotional. I was like, oh my God, like this is incredible.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think this is probably the biggest single building in a video game ever. It's massive.
It's hard to get used to.
It takes hours to explore
Literally.
Yeah.
It's fucking huge.
I was getting lost so much at first. Like I was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Ran around in circles.
I'd be doomed without the fucking fast travel.
Literally.
I'd be fucked.
I got really spoiled by that towards the end, but like at first I was trying to like walk everywhere because I was trying to see everything, and I would get lost so much, and I would be like, man, I don't really know where to go from here.
I'm probably getting ahead of myself by saying this, but with you saying like, because again, for me, it felt that same way, where in the beginning, it is almost like a little overwhelming. Like I felt that the game had really good pacing.
Oh yeah.
But there's a lot to do. But by the end of it, I swear to God, it feels like there wasn't enough.
Oh,
100%. I was like, oh my gosh, this was such a short game. What the heck?
I did not want it to end so bad.
Like once because you do get to a point where it's like, what else is there to do? I've got nothing else.
Yeah.
As soon as that last battle's done, you're just like,
literally.
I guess I'll go to a Merlin trial.
Oh, no.
One of, what is it? Like fucking 150. No, I think it's more than that.
I thought you told me there's like 90.
It might be like 90 something. Brandy told me how many it was because she was like looking for them, but I don't. It was up there. It was up there.
Real quick, little tangent. So I want to say you told me there was like 90. It was somewhere between like 90 and 100.
Yeah,
somewhere around there. It could be a little bit more. Could be a little bit less.
I've done 4.
Only 4?
4 Merlin trials?
Oh my God, girl.
Yeah, I've done 4.
Oh my God, you can hold like 2 clothes. You can hold like 2 outfits.
Literally, my gear gets full every 5 seconds. I'm like, and then every time I go to a Merlin trial, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do, and I leave.
Oh my God.
So to the listeners, if you haven't played, I want to say you like start off with like 18 to 20 gear slots.
Yeah.
And the way to increase that is doing these Merlin trials. And once you do enough, it increases by like 4.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, there's like, 90 to like 100. So if you do them all, I think for every 5 to 10 you do, it increases your gear slots by 4. So you're able to hold like a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And you only did 4 of them. Did you even get your first upgrade?
What? For the gear slots?
Yeah, for the gear slots.
Yeah. I've gotten the first one. But that's it.
She can hold 4.
Like I didn't do a lot, but God, I at least upgraded a few
I
times.
maxed all of mine out. Well, I mean, I didn't do all the Merlin trials, but I got all the upgrades.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
I know I've only upgraded once.
Oh, okay. But what I was gonna say, so when we hear that, we're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot. There's like 90 to 100 of them. That's a shit ton.
Right.
Robert's been playing Breath of the Wild, and I'll be really quick about this.
Oh, dude,
so you know those Korok seeds you find?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how many of those there are?
I think there's like 150 of them or something like that, right?
Korok seeds?
Yeah.
There's 900.
What?
Holy shit.
I've only found 2.
There's 900. He's only been playing for a few hours, to be fair. But yes, you get to a point where you beat the game and you're like, man, I found like almost 100. I probably have close to all of them. No. There's 900 of those things.
Yeah, don't come for me.
In the game.
Don't come for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
good thing Nintendo's not known for its trophies.
Oh, for real. That would be cool though if they implemented a like trophy system.
Yeah.
But again, what I was saying with where this game really shined for me is I just loved seeing the magic that you could use throughout Hogwarts and really just like the whole map that it gives you. Just being able to, when you see the pages flying, just Accio. Like that never got old.
Oh, dude.
It was so aggressive though. Like it was
Accio.
so like Accio was so aggressive for no reason. Like I'd be like, oh, there's a book, and then it'd be like, shh, come here.
Dude, for the longest time, well, before that, I would see the pages and I would just start casting.
Which
Before
one?
I got Accio. I was like, what? They're just running faster. Like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I just need a spell.
They're flying.
And then eventually I got Accio. And then I would like try to free aim to catch them. And I was like, God damn it, dude, this is so unfortunate. And then you just Accio.
Yeah.
And it's just,
Yeah. It
Right
does a
there.
really good job of like highlighting
Yeah.
it. If it's in sight,
does,
it's pretty
it
much
does.
highlighted.
Yeah.
I will say I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like if something you're able to like interact with,
mm-hmm.
and you're not sure, like if you have the spell in your like wheel or whatever, it'll be there for you.
Highlighted.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. That just never got old to me. Doing that and just all the little things you can interact with in the game.
Spinning the globes.
Nah, besides spinning
Drinking.
the globes, drinking or chopping wood.
Yeah.
But in just watching things, like there is like no point where nothing in frame like didn't like move at some point
Oh, yeah.
magically.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I have a note, like one of my favorite things about the entire game is like overhearing students' conversations or like ghosts talking to each
Yes.
other.
Oh, the ghosts
that
are
shit
funny.
is so funny. I'm
Yes.
just like, there was one, like it was a couple, and I guess at one point, like before they were married, he had like cheated on her or something, and she was chasing him, like about to kill him. He was like, "It was years ago." And she's like chasing
Oh my
him
God.
throughout the whole castle, just like, and he's like, "No," and that like little stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but like obviously Peeves, huge.
Oh my God.
huge. Since we didn't get him in the movies, like
Yeah.
so fucking annoying though.
He's so annoying. He's fucking
annoying.
everywhere, just
They put
sliding
a-
down the stairs.
They put a
Literally.
focus on him.
Mm-hmm.
They did, but I appreciated it. Like
Yeah.
it was he was everything I thought he would be.
Right. I
Fucking
gotta say, now
Tattling on you. and shit.
Literally.
now that
I'm
I
like,
think
damn,
about it,
Peeves.
Mhm.
I don't think there was like one point in the game where I seen interacted with Peeves in some way, and it was like the same thing. Like,
No,
I
yeah.
heard you say that earlier.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like it was something new and fresh every single time.
I feel
and
that
you
way.
interact with him a lot. Well, you like run into him a lot.
Yeah.
I feel that way about most of the characters, with the exception of the flu powder lady. Like I don't know
Well-
why she got such little dialogue, but I feel like everyone else, like I was like, oh, like this is something new.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was never like stale for me. Like it was never like, oh, I'm gonna walk past this person and he's gonna say X, Y, Z. Like, but the flu powder lady, for whatever reason, got 2 lines.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Where are you going now?
literally.
Oh my
But
God.
luckily, they did patch that to where it's much less of her talking.
Did they
no,
really?
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's probably like 30% compared to the 100% it was at.
Hold on. When did they patch it?
Oh, it was like a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that was probably after I
Yeah. I
Already
think I
beat
played
it.
one more time
was
after
gonna
they had
say.
patched it.
I did not notice.
So I have to ask, you play on PC, right?
Mhm.
So do you have any mods downloaded?
No, I did look at them though.
Are
But there
you
are
going
cool
to?
mods.
Ooh.
If I ever do another playthrough, I would probably do some mods.
The only mod that I saw that I was like, man, I wish I had this on PC was fucking clothing, because female clothing sucks.
Yeah.
But I saw like a lot of mods for clothes and like hair that looked really nice in game.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, speaking to someone who does not play video games that often, does that do something to the game? Like when you have mods, does it make it?
For a game like this, it will most likely replace something. So like say you just have your like regular Slytherin outfit that you get at the beginning of the game. Somebody can make their own design but it will replace that. So they can't necessarily add something to a game like this. Like Skyrim, I think you can add shit because they give you the tools necessary. But like since
That makes sense.
the
'cause
developers don't give you
everything that
this.
I have seen has been like that. So like most recently I saw Cedric Diggory broom, but it was a skeleton.
Ooh.
It was a skeleton, and he was like riding on the skeleton. And they were like, "Oh, it's the Cedric Diggory broom," but obviously,
That's
because Cedric's
fucked
dead.
up.
It was really fucked up.
That's my boy.
Yeah. Another mod I saw was
Yikes.
like apparently, you could like stand up on the broom, which
That's actually happened to
I
me.
was gonna say
I
a
glitched
glitch
out.
probably, and I don't want to mess with your like timeline, so I don't want to say anything about like.
No, it's okay to jump around.
So
Ran.
yeah, so the final fight. No.
Oh my
So something that I really like was missing from this game. Like, if I had to say it, let me be very clear. This game is beyond any expectation I could have ever had for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish so bad that you could cast a spell from your broom. Like, I wish so badly that you could do
That is
magic
true.
while flying this broom. Like, because like so many times I'll like see enemies, I'm like, oh, I'm about to fuck him. No, I'm not, because I can't do anything until I land, and then I'm gonna get my ass beat. Like,
Yeah. I know they can hit you on the broom,
Right,
but you can't hit them
right?
on the
It
broom.
doesn't
Can they
work
really?
both ways. Yes.
Oh yeah, if you're low
Yes.
enough, they'll fucking start casting on you.
Does it hit you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Take damage?
Yes. It
I
has
feel
happened
like
to me
every
multiple
time that's
times.
happened to me, he's like, I've deflected it. Like, just
Nah.
like automatically. I didn't know you could actually take damage.
Nah, I'd be
I don't
getting
know.
fucked up if
I'm not
I'm
sure.
flying too low.
Oh, damn. It'd be cool if you could at least like bump them or something.
Well, that's
you
what
know?
I'm saying. Like, I
Bitch.
wish you could. I wish you could cast spells from your broom. But
I bet I could
speaking
have
of that's a mod I saw. It like they could stand up on the broom, but they could also cast
Oh, I see.
while they were standing up on the
That's
broom.
cool. I did
Obviously-
see.
No, go ahead.
I seen a really cool mod that replaces the Thestral with the dragons that are in the
That's
game.
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I wish
Oh, shoot.
I keep seeing the dragons, and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I wish I could catch you.
And
I remember watching
massive.
you play, and it happened to me like later on in the game. But early on, I remember watching you, and you like organically came across the dragon, just like
Yeah.
flying in the air.
I actually did that the other day.
I was,
was like,
literally
what?
I was literally just
Yeah.
flying, and I saw a dragon. I was like, oh my god, what
Yeah.
was that? And he was like literally 2 weeks later, he was like, I still haven't seen a dragon. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't know, man, it just happened.
Yeah, if you look at your map, you can see a dragon,
Flying,
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's the same dragon.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, it's dope. I did see another mod for the room of requirements,
Ooh,
and it's pretty cool. So it makes it so every animal is capturable.
Ah,
Yeah.
really?
Yep. Like
I'm-
all like the goats and the chickens
That's
and the
amazing.
cows,
Oh wow.
the hawks and owls and shit like that. Yeah. It's really
that's
cool.
amazing.
You just
Because
can't breed
when
them
I
or
first
anything.
when I first like got the bag, I was like trying to catch the deer, and I was like, why can't I catch this deer?
Oh,
Centaur?
Literally,
Probably.
I tried.
probably.
Oh,
I would love that. I would like, fucking, what's his name? Doran. Doran's just in your room of requirement, like, let me go.
just once you enter it, he's just fucking shooting you.
Please, I don't want to go to the pasture. Get in there and fuck.
Put him in the breeding pen.
I wish you were a shiny.
Oh, it's fucked. Maybe dragons too. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be sick.
But
That would be
but
sick.
again, how do you catch a dragon if you cannot do anything from your broom?
There's a movie about that. How to Tame a Dragon.
We need to watch it. Take
But yeah.
notes and figure it out. Like, I mean, you can't do anything from your broom, so how would you catch it?
There's
Good question.
Yeah, I
maybe
don't know.
maybe it's not a possibility
Yeah.
then. I don't know.
I'd imagine there's a mod to like increase your storage in your vivariums.
That would be great.
There is.
That would be
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, there is. I did see that.
That would be really
You can
That
have
would be great. The only other
max.
mod I feel like I would want is like the one where you can kill NPCs
Oh hell yeah!
It's
because
a true
You
Slytherin
just
right there.
kill everybody in Hogwarts.
True Slytherin right there.
just fucking what's her name? With
Where the hell is
gob-
Professor
No,
Black?
the girl with the gobstones. Bye. You're out of here.
Ominous, could you meet me at the Undercroft?
Yeah. Can you? I got something to say.
Oh gosh.
I like Ominous.
Ominous. He was a little
Are we about to talk about character?
No, not yet.
All
He was a
right.
little dick in the beginning, I admit, but I like Ominous. All right, let's move on. So
Let's move on. And obviously, I've seen the mods with like the guns
oh yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
You just have Dobby.
literally.
Dobby Thunderglock.
Yes.
I've seen a Shrek broom.
I did see that one
Mod.
as well. I kind of wanted it.
awful.
I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you would have that.
Yeah, for my swamp.
Oh, true.
It popped up. It literally, the Vivarium popped up and it said swamp. And I was like, oh my God. Me swamp.
Me swamp. Me swamp ass. All right, so here in the story, again, you are building relationships. You're going to classes. You're learning more spells. And at this point, this is when Professor Fig is investigating the ancient magic. And they ultimately discover that there's a secret room beneath Hogwarts called the Map Chamber.
I think you skipped a portion. Did you mention
No, I didn't skip
Gringotts?
anything. Well, we at first kind of said that we're now at Hogwarts. We kind of skipped that when we were talking about like the dragon.
Oh, duh. Yeah,
So,
that's true.
I mean, we can go back to
no,
that.
no,
if you
you're
want.
good. You're good.
So with ancient magic being noted, what did y'all think about the ancient magic, like the system?
Oh, dude, it's so fun.
It's awesome. Yeah, I
What's
was
your
really happy
favorite?
with it.
Like, what was your favorite one?
Oh, the lightning. The lightning was the best.
The lightning was really good.
no.
The lightning was what was your favorite?
Actually,
was your favorite the
slamming
same as
'em.
mine? Okay, no,
well,
so
the
not.
slam was fun,
I
but
love that.
The slam is fun. My favorite?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're
know.
gonna say.
So fucking
They just
sick.
fucking-
So fucking sick. I
Oh,
don't
not
think
that
we're
one?
talking about
Oh,
the
okay,
same.
sorry.
No, you're fine. So literally, my favorite one is when you're fighting a spider. And you,
Oh, yeah.
and you use it.
That's
and it
so
makes
true.
Them, and it makes them small, and it brings it to you, and you just fucking
Squish 'em.
stomp on it.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit is so dope.
That is one of the best
That
ones.
is cool. I thought you were going to say the one that literally just like fucking turns them to ash.
Turns them to ash was cool. Also, for whatever reason, like I don't know why it trips me out every time, but the one where it turns them into a chicken.
I think it's the animagus.
Oh.
It turns those ones into
Yeah.
chickens.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Maybe depends on the enemy type.
Also, did y'all know that when you use transfiguration on other animals, it turns them, like if you do it on a
Yes.
cow, it turns them into like a fucking
like a spool of yarn. Kind
no, like a cart with bull horns on
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I have seen that one.
I saw a video and I was like telling Christopher, I was like, hey, I just saw a video where someone turned a sheep into a ball of yarn, brought it
Oh,
into
dude.
Hogwarts, and then turned it back, and he did it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it worked. But transfiguration magic is so fucking slept on in this game.
Oh,
like
it's so OP.
it's so OP.
It's like Avada
so
Kedavra.
good. Literally. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, you turn somebody into fucking a barrel, and then you depulso, and they're dead.
Dead.
They're just
Yeah.
dead.
Or you turn them into one of those explosive barrels.
Yeah, and hit
you
it.
use it
hit
on
an
another
enemy.
guy.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
and then they're
that's-
dead.
Yeah,
It's insane.
like sick.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It is slept on though.
Did you get to the point where you can increase your like ancient magic gauge? Because you start off with like just being able to use one or two, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think it's two.
Yeah, because once you do those little ancient magic things throughout the
Yeah.
map, you're able to. Once you do enough of them, you're able to increase that. I thought that was pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah,
But,
Ashley loves the ancient magic.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I love.
And I mean, Ashley, you know, we have talked about this, but for people who are not like fantastic at video games, it's great because I'm like, oh fuck, I'm about to die. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, help me.
Automatic kill.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, babe. Yeah.
Yeah, you suck. You need all the help you can get.
Yeah, that's what I meant by that.
I know it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had ancient magic.
Yeah, basically.
I've used that shit
What's
in
this
30
blue?
hours.
What's this blue meter? I don't.
It's my stamina.
Yeah. What are these little blue things I'm supposed to collect after I kill people?
Yeah.
I just leave them there. I don't know.
Dead air.
I like that he's checking. He's like, I just looked over. He was like,
I have to. Yeah, I'm trying to be
Checking my notes.
I'm trying to be sophisticated a little bit about my note taking.
"What happened to
Gotta
the
get
drinking
better.
games from the beginning of the podcast about dead air and stuff?"
Oh, that was just that one podcast.
That was
I feel like you should bring it back.
We'll get really good at podcasting
Yeah.
Chris ain't going into work.
by episode 50. So from there, we find out that the map chamber has 4 portraits of each keeper, who are the protectors of the secrets of ancient magic. We must complete trials to prove we are worthy of the knowledge of ancient magic. What did y'all think about the trials? Because that was like a big part of the game. Is you do a trial, and then you get to a point where it's like, all right, well, we need to find out some more information. So you do some side stuff, and then you get a letter. It's like, hey, I need you to come back to the map chamber. So what did y'all think about the trials?
I thought the trials
the
were all right.
puzzles in the game. Maybe just the puzzles in general.
I thought the puzzles were great.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're fun. They're sometimes can be repetitive.
Yeah.
I guess the trial ones weren't that repetitive, but you do see other instances of those in the game elsewhere. But I thought the third trial was the coolest.
The third trial was the coolest,
that
and I
was
really
really
appreciated
Yeah.
the end where it didn't fucking make you fight those people again.
Oh.
Yeah. But I agree. I think that the puzzle aspect was really cool. The cinematics were incredible. The fucking nights, like every time I was like, oh, y'all about
I
to,
loved those
y'all
nights.
about to beat my ass,
Yes.
but
Those are
like
so fun.
I
Yeah.
appreciate this so much.
Yes.
And then the like having to I don't remember what it's called, but like when you would have to like go through the portal and then it would be different things you see and then having to go back. Like I appreciated that. Like
Yeah,
having
that
to
was
use your
fun.
brain portion
Yeah.
of it was really cool. We can talk about the storyline like after, I guess, like the overall storyline, because I feel like the trials were cool, but like as a main storyline, as the things you have to do to like beat the game, it was like it seemed like a side quest sometimes to me.
Yeah. I was going to say, I thought they
That's
were
fair.
like, the puzzles were implemented pretty well, but I wasn't like the biggest fan of them.
Like,
I mean,
some
they
of the
weren't like
side-
complicated or anything.
Yeah. Right.
Did y'all do the DePulso puzzles?
One.
some of those are really
I did
hard.
literally.
I was like, bro,
they're
this is
very
pissing me
hard.
off, and I'm trying to go to bed.
Literally, they were so fucking hard. I did one, and then the second one he helped me with, and then I tried a third one on my own, and I was like, I don't know what you want me to do.
I know, and I'm going in there for like a green piece of gear. I'm like, this is not worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not go back. I did not.
Hell, you saying that made me think of, I went through all the trouble to unlock the Alohomora level 3 to fucking break a level 3 lock for some fucking green gear.
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, I was pretty pissed at that too.
There was a fucking level 3 lock in Hogsmeade, and there was nothing in there.
Here's some Wiggenweld potion.
Literally, I go in
Your
here.
Wigan Welch full.
Yo, facts. Your gear slots are full, which
Yeah.
I get every time because I've only done 4 Merlin cross. But literally, I go into this level 3 Alohomora, and there's not. I was so mad. I was
I
like,
know.
why?
Yeah.
This big ass deadbolt on your door for what?
Yeah. I'm like level fucking 30 with maxed out gear. So there's literally no loot that I can grab that is worth it.
Right.
Right.
And that is my first con of the game.
Yes.
So
The most annoying shit. Like it doesn't even, loot does not matter at that point unless you're going to a bandit camp and grabbing the one chest.
So, as far as your first con of the game, let me ask you both: how do you feel about Alohomora in this game?
I like the system. I mean, it makes you work for it. I mean, obviously the other spells just whoop and it's done. But I think it's cool.
I would say I like it. I don't love it. I wish it was a little more challenging.
Really?
Give me a little more challenge for like a level 3 lock versus a level 1.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I mean, it's just like I can solve this thing in, like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the literal exact opposite of you. Do you know what Alohomora does?
It already unlocks.
It opens things.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It opens things.
And that's
so
another
you're
mod I've
telling
seen.
me, you're telling me I did Alohomora, and now I also have to do this other thing to open this
Alohomora.
lock?
Oh shit. Let me get my lock out.
Right.
You're-
Alohomora. Oh fuck. Let me still pick this lock.
You're playing the first person perspective of the spell.
You are the
itself.
spell.
You are the spell.
All right. I'll
And
give you that. I'll
unlocking
give you
it.
that. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I mean, it
sense.
technically is
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
playing the red and green.
Yeah.
No,
portion
and
of
I
the
get
spell,
it.
so.
And like has nothing to do with anything, but for anybody who's played Arkham, the Batman games, the lock system is very similar, which is the only reason why I knew what to do.
Same with like Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's very similar.
Yeah, I like that system, but with what you were saying, it would make sense why they couldn't do that, because you're literally picking the locks in that game. But yeah, that is a good point. That is a really good point. I didn't think about that.
As a Harry Potter purist, I expected to cast the spell and be in the place I was trying to go.
Yeah. I think it would be cool if, say there's still 3 levels, but once you get, say, level 3, you cast it and it automatically opens.
Yeah.
Whereas it's very hard to get into lockpicking wise if you can't.
That would make sense. Yeah, I would be down for that.
I'm thinking, what if it because there has to be, I want some type of challenge from a level 1 to a level 3. Like it's maybe harder to cast wouldn't be the right thing to say, but like maybe make me for a level 3, maybe it's like a really fast, like, quick time event or something. Hit these buttons really quick.
Or even if it's not like, obviously I agree with like the challenge or whatnot. I'm like, we're pushing this table closer to Robert. By the end, it's going to be like right on him. So even if it wasn't like still a little bit more challenging, but even if like the stuff you find inside was better, but it's not. It's the same shit you find in level 1 or level 2. And I'm like, why do I care?
Worst.
Like, why did I find all these fucking demiguises for me to not get shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I like the demiguises just because, you would find a lot of shit, but I wanted to unlock the level 3 like very early on because I was looking for the wand handles. I was looking for like the spellcrafts.
You did find the wand handles really quickly.
I did. And it was
He was
worth
like,
it.
oh, you just got that one.
Yeah, that was pretty much after you find the wand handles, you find all the demiguises, and you find all the spellcrafts. There's nothing to collect anymore. And you can find those all pretty early.
Yeah.
And then you get to the point, maybe where you're going with this, to my first con of the game, is like, okay, I have all this gear that I don't use, I don't want. What I'm going to do with it? I'm going to sell it.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell it for this gold. What am I going to use this gold for? Fucking nothing.
You literally have nothing to buy.
Nothing to fucking buy. I've already bought all the spellcrafts. I've already bought all the 5 brooms you've given me to buy.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing.
Which brings up another point. There's no point in catching more animals. More beasts.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, no,
they all
because
sell for the same.
It's all literally the same.
You're telling me a unicorn and a niffler sell for the same amount of money? Okay, I'll do
a
you
niffler is shitting money.
Hold on. Okay, no, 100%. But okay, I'll do you one more better.
Puffskein, yeah.
A unicorn and a puffskein sell for the same 90 coins.
A shiny. You have a shiny unicorn.
Yeah, and it was gonna sell for I tried to sell it 90.
Yeah,
90.
90 coins.
It's like 120.
120.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's at 90, but
Xbox be fucking you.
They were like, no, you can afford a PS5. You're 90 coins.
Damn, Phil Spencer got your ass.
So like, I did not find, again, not very good at video games. It took me literally half the game and Christopher telling me for me to figure out that you had to use the disillusionment charm to get the chest with the eye.
No way.
Yeah, I kept running up on them and they were just like fucking flailing around. I was like, how do you get these chests? He was like, you use the disillusionment charm. I was like,
isn't it so sad when you open them though?
Yeah. And they're so scared. They're like, you got me.
Hell, that's where I probably got most of my money. Just fucking.
I was like, I'm poor. I'm
per.
poor. He was like, you know why you're poor? Because you didn't get fucking any of these chests. There's 500.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
That's true. And then you started talking shit to the NPCs.
Okay, yeah. So next point, everybody is like, oh, I'm going to play a nice game. And by everybody, I mean Christopher. It's like, I'm going to play a nice game. Do you know that if you do the mean choice on, like, when you talk to people, like, I'm always like, nah, I'm going to keep it. Or, like, I'll do it for a fee. They don't give a fuck and they give you money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was actually just telling me that.
They don't care. They're like, oh, you're right. You do deserve a fee. And I'm like, yo,
the only time
give me my money.
I choose those options is when there's a like a unique beast involved.
You piece of shit.
So they're like, hey,
you piece of shit. You're the real villain here, dude.
You are the poacher.
You're keeping their fucking pets.
My pet
He's
shiny
a poacher.
niffler.
He's got him in a fucking cage and he's like, I'll give it to you.
Oh my
for
god.
500 coins.
No.
That's one thing I did not do.
I'm going to take
I
much
didn't-
better
I
care.
didn't either.
I'm going to take much better care of that thing anyways. She's going to keep that bitch locked up. I have a whole vivarium. That thing can breed,
Oh my
have
God.
babies, have
Yeah.
a family.
So you're forcing it to
yeah,
breed.
you're making them fuck.
He's a breeder.
Oh my. You chose this for him.
Jesus
He did not
Christ.
choose
Oh,
it.
gosh.
You're a beast trafficker, dude.
They're coming for you.
But some of them were just
the
like
internet's
really,
gonna come for you.
were really unique. Like there's like a giant shiny deer recall. I'm like, why would I not keep this?
A giant one?
Yeah, one of them. It's like a bigger. I mean, not
I
like
don't think I've
giant,
seen
but
that one.
it's a bigger deer recall, and it's shiny.
Oh.
I guess maybe the correct term is albino, but we're just gonna call them shinies.
No,
Huh.
I think they're shinies. I think they're called shinies.
I think they're literally albinos.
I think you're wrong.
Okay.
Well, the
Okay. I already know the hippogriffs are black. Yes.
And they're fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
so how are they albino if they're black?
That's what I'm saying.
I've
They're
looked
not.
it up
They're
one
shiny.
time and it said albino.
No,
Well, that
that's
motherfucker
why
don't know what he's talking
If the
about.
internet says it is
That's-
true.
That is true. You got me.
Sebastian,
You got me right there, Brittany.
Sebastian's 11.
I don't know what internet was telling you that. We just looked.
What internet was telling you
I
that?
can't believe you were gullible enough to even believe
Well,
that.
I don't know if I believed it. I just saw it and I was like, yo, what? And then like went past it and kept doing my business, but I lost my train of thought we were talking about. Oh, it's shiny because that's why it has a star next to it.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm calling them shinies. It just popped up one time like albino.
Yeah, the reason we're not getting DLC is because Nintendo's suing for that.
They're like, hey.
Makes sense. All right, real quick. We can like go through this story real quick just so we can get to other stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about the trials, and with completing each trial, at the end of them is a pensieve, and we're able to get more information on ancient magic.
And
we're,
Isadora's memories.
and we're eventually introduced to a character, Isadora. So eventually we learned that there was a fifth keeper, Isadora, who disagreed with the other four keepers on how this ancient magic
Like a Quidditch keeper?
should be.
So I thought that the whole time.
Should
I
be
was like, oh, they were all on the Quidditch team and they were all keepers.
So, children, come on. Children. Isadora believed that this magic should be channeled and used for good, but the other keepers were worried of this magic due to their little knowledge that they had and knew of it. Isadora kept a repository of the stored magic, and that's what Ranrock has been after, since he is wanting all goblins to rise against the wizarding world for the way they have been treated.
Goblins,
we're-
rise up!
So yeah, we're skipping ahead here. You had mentioned that we had kind of forgot to mention Gringotts
Yeah.
early on.
And that's where you first see Ranrock.
Yes. So you first see Ranrock at Gringotts, and this is where we're. So that was the reference to him. So yeah, that's what Ranrock is after. He's after this repository of stored magic because again, he's tired of the way that witches have treated goblin folk, and he's wanting to rebel.
Ranrock being the main villain of the game.
The main villain of the game, yes.
So I know what kind of game you and I played, and I know what kind of game you played.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with Isadora and what she did or no?
So despite the way that I played, I think it would have been cool to play the character where it's like, hey, yes, I'm gonna have all this power and I'm gonna learn these spells just for like, you know, the good of humanity or whatever. Like I'm not gonna use them for evil. But I felt like she got to a point where she wanted to do good, but like she was using these spells not really grasping the longevity effects. Like, do you remember the scene where it shows when she took like the negativity out of her father, and
Yeah.
it seemed to help, but then when one of the keepers goes back to like look for her, he runs into her father and he's just like lifeless.
Lifeless, yeah.
Yeah, and you know she had to have seen that shit, and it just didn't like really affect her.
I think in her brain, she was thinking that him feeling nothing was better than him being in pain.
Oh, if that's what you're asking, then no, I'm completely against that.
Do you agree with Isadora and what she did or no?
In one way, yes. Only for the fact that I came along and I was able to get that power.
Facts.
Other than that, no, she's a fucking psycho.
She's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, she was doing it to kids from Hogwarts. They were just walking up.
Facts.
They were like,
when he was like, students, I was like, oh shit.
yeah, he was like, what the fuck's happening?
She was at school like, hey, I got some if you want to.
I know. She's like,
back to the
come downstairs with
repository."
me.
Yeah.
Our boy San had to get in there and things.
I heard him say that shit. I was like, oh.
I know. I was shocked.
That part was awesome.
Sean was
though.
not
was.
playing.
Sean.
That's what I call him.
Sean.
Sean was playing
Sean
no
was not
games.
playing. All right, real quick. So we mentioned a little bit of this, but Isadora was trying to use ancient magic to rid one's body of negative emotion and help her father, but she wasn't aware of the longevity effects this had. So you as the protagonist, you have one last request after the trials. So after you complete the trials, you have one last request, and that is to create the Keeper's Wand, which allows him to enter the repository. We then have Victor Harlow. After you create this, the wand, Victor Harlow ambushes you. What?
You know how you get the Keeper's Wand?
Yes. And you use it for one thing.
All you do is show it to this guardian that
Literally.
you've beat the fuck out of 15,000
Yeah.
times
So he
before
lets
that.
you through and you don't fight him again.
And that's
Yeah.
all that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and
that
you kind of
is-
with the energy, I guess.
Yeah.
You use the
Yeah.
wand.
That is pretty like
But you're just like,
He's like,
He's
the
like,
wand. And you're like,
all right.
shallow. Yeah, that is pretty like shallow storytelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm being honest.
I think they like pictured that. They're like, yo, that would be sick.
That's badass.
Let's do it. And then they're like,
Yeah.
damn, we fucked up.
I know, and they mentioned like, hey, this wand, it's only good for one thing.
yeah, they literally did.
Ollivander's
They were like, probably don't use it for anything else.
Yeah, Ollivander was like, you should know what to do with it.
You'll know the time. You will
He just
understand.
knew. He's like,
Yeah.
I know exactly what to do with these materials.
But Rookwood, you said?
Oh, hold on, I gotta check off.
Check.
Okay. All right, so Victor Harlow
Oh, yeah.
ambushes you after creating the wand and wants a truce against Ranrock. So this is when he's like, hey, let's team up. Fuck this goblin guy. And you have no choice there. You're like, you have to fight him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I felt like it would have been cool. Like, if you're taking, like, a dark path, like, it would be cool to see how that would have, like, ended up. Even if inevitably it ends up with, you know, Harlow's death, like, it would have been kind of cool to see how that would have played out.
Oh, hell yeah.
But you absolutely fucking demolish this guy. And after you defeat him, you head towards the repository in Ranrock. And this part's kind of cool. So I kind of skipped through in my notes, but you're heading towards the repository to, you know, fight Ranrock. But I thought it was cool because it looks like you're in trouble, and then you have all these professors that you've kind of, you know, helped you.
That was so cool,
teach you
dude.
That was
these
super cool.
spells throughout the game. They come to your aid, and you know you're just kind of making your way through with Professor Fig, and all this battling is going on, almost like that last war scene in God of War.
Yeah.
You're just kind of going through
yeah.
Asgard, and there's just fucking like a war going on.
There's
it was like all that, yeah.
Appearing out of nowhere.
Literally.
And that was the first point, and I hit this in my notes later on, but that was the first point where I was like, okay, these professors are kind of badass.
Yeah.
Because I'm like tired of like all these, you know, what you see depicted in like the Harry Potter movies, like these fucking powerful witches and wizards. They just don't do shit.
Yeah.
Like when I think of Dumbledore, fucking OP. You see in the 5th movie, he's fucking battling with Voldemort, just epic fucking fight scene. And we see that side of the professors in this scene. Like they're doing some crazy awesome shit. And I don't know, I just thought that was cool.
It was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes. So after Harlow's defeat, you head towards the repository in Ranrock, absorbs
Check
all
it
the
off.
ancient magic, transforming him into a dragon.
Yo, can we talk about this for a second? Did we spoiler alert this? Because, I mean...
Spoiler alert.
People should assume. But yes.
Okay, so like literally, so I'm like, you know, at this part, I'm like, whatever. This motherfucker turns into a dragon.
Yeah.
Like a sick ass fucking dragon. How? Like, he
really
looked
don't
so
know.
dumb before. Like, I was like, how is this motherfucker going to be like the big bad of the game? You know what I mean? He turns into a dragon. I was like, oh shit, that's how. Like, that's how.
I'm
That
curious.
that was so cool.
I'm curious why it was a dragon. I don't think about it.
I don't know how
Like,
a
this is
goblin
like
turned into a dragon.
this is
but-
just like
and like an iron, like he was like fucking. He was a
I mean,
steel type Pokemon.
this is
I
a-
feel like you could say the same for like an Animagus.
I mean, yeah, but like not like that.
But like this is just a large amount of like pretty much like just negative
Like,
energy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
you
he
know?
was feeding off the energy, but like the fact that he became a dragon like
But
that.
I feel like you could just say like he had so much magic that he could basically do whatever the fuck he wanted with it. So he just shaped it into this dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon.
that is true.
It was
Because it
sick.
wasn't like
It
a
was sick.
physical dragon. It was just like
Yeah.
magic
Yeah.
shaped.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that is true.
It was.
Yeah.
It was sick.
That makes more sense now that you say that. So obviously you kick his ass. So after defeating Ranrock
Some people kick his
and
ass.
ending, yeah, you got your ass handed to you a few times.
Yeah, I really.
What level were you when you beat him?
29, 30.
And did you go to your did you upgrade your gear at all?
I think we talked about this. No.
That's insane.
You mean like with the loom or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Honestly,
You played this game in hard mode.
I will say,
But I liked it though. Like it was difficult, but like I appreciated the fact that it was difficult. I haven't gotten like mad at a video game in a while since like fucking Opal.
oh my god,
Yo, she kicked my ass.
did you really kick your ass that hard
I was like rage quit a couple times.
against Opal? Was she
Opal.
difficult?
Very difficult.
I don't even think I made it that
Isn't that
far in the
Pokemon
game.
Sword?
And Shield,
Sword and
yeah.
Shield?
Yeah.
I
I
just
mean,
couldn't
I was
get into
that,
that
that
one.
was one of those. I was like, I'm fucking staying up until I beat this bitch, and it was a while. I stayed up for a while,
That's
I'm
hilarious.
pulling a fucking all-nighter till
Yeah.
I beat this bitch.
literally.
So after defeating Ramrock and ending the Goblin Rebellion, you have the choice to seal the magic away or absorb it for yourself.
Yeah. So I got a problem with this part.
What's your problem?
So
That part.
What's your beef?
I know what kind of game you played.
Yeah. I'm the hero.
I know what kind of game I played. I was like, oh, I'm fucking opening this shit. He was like, really? After everything you've seen?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. And I was like, basically I said I wanted the power like I wanted for me. But what my character said was, yeah, I want to harness it for good. Bitch, that's not what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Like I did not say that. I don't want to use it for good. Like at no point was I given the choice to like play a dark path. At that point. At that point it was like, "Oh, I'm going to use this for good." I didn't say that. Like I did not say that.
Yeah. I wish they really did allow you to take like such a dark path.
Same.
Like, yes,
I
I'm going to
was
follow
trying to
in the
go to
footsteps
Azkaban. I
of
was
Salazar
like,
Slytherin.
Somebody arrest
Yeah.
me.
So I did the same thing you did, Kansas.
Yeah.
So I played like a pretty peaceful game all the way up until I got the dark spells. And I was just like, all right, now I'm going to fuck everybody
Here
up.
we go.
Not really. I still chose pretty decent dialogue for everyone. But I did the same thing you did. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, come on, man. But I do think maybe the ending animation is at least a little different
Yeah.
between the two
Yeah,
options.
I have to believe that. It was different. I don't know that for sure cuz you beat it before me.
I'm trying to remember what the ending animation was. What was the ending animation for you?
It was like him like standing like near the mast, the massive fucking ball of energy. Or I think it's all spreading around at that point because fucking Ranrock's dead. But he's just like kind of like absorbing it through his fucking wand and shit like that.
Yeah.
Damn. No, I honestly can't remember what happened.
Your
for me.
character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my character was.
I imagine that my character probably just left that shit there.
No, my character was like,
Mm-hmm.
give me that shit.
I just left it because I chose to leave it kind of like sealed away.
Yeah. I think one of my other cons for this game is I wish it was more Fable-like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
In the
don't know
sense
what that
of,
means.
Hold on, like the game?
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Tell me. Do tell.
Just
wanna
in the
hear-
sense of I want to be able to play a dark character if
Oh,
I choose
see.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me do that path and let me choose the dialogue and let the NPCs interact with me like I'm a fucking villain.
100%.
Yeah.
It was like, you can choose a dark path if you want to, but like the most that's going to happen to you is like some fucking people you're fighting in the woods are going to be like, oh, you're studying dark magic.
Yeah, he's using the dark magic.
Like that's
Yeah,
it.
no shit, motherfucker. I
No,
just
I'm
used
trying.
Crucio on you.
Right. Or like, right. Or even like at first when I had
Lord.
chose the dark path, when I learned the spells, right, I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do this quest, right? And I was like, oh, I don't want this person to see me use this spell. I'm not gonna use it, like whatever.
Mhm.
But like nothing happens to you if you use it.
No.
Like if you use dark magic in front of these people, they're just like, cool, we killed them. They
Yeah.
got what they deserved. And I'm like, oh, so you're on my side, like. Okay, cool. Like I didn't want to use it in front of Professor Fig because I was like, oh, he's gonna like be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? No, he didn't give a fuck.
He just
Oh,
starts
no.
fighting you.
Literally, no,
I'm
he
taking
didn't-
you in.
He did not
Yeah.
care. He
To
didn't care.
Azkaban.
He didn't care at all. I was like, oh
gosh.
Because I really thought, because the internet for a hot minute was like, there are consequences.
I know.
Yes, that's what they said.
What are
before
the
game was
consequences? Because
released.
I haven't seen shit.
We even put a post about it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm like,
there's nothing.
I literally got no consequences.
No,
None.
Damn.
not a single
Yeah, that
one.
would have been sick. Yeah.
Like I was trying to get expelled. Like I was like, somebody fucking send me home. Like where I'm going.
Damn, we made three quarters of a year.
Literally.
Me and Sebastian are on trial together.
Literally.
Yeah.
Me and Bae together forever.
Yeah, but I wish that
Babe,
there
he's
was
16 years old. Calm down.
So it's my character.
fair point. Fair point.
You got me.
But yeah, I wish there was just like different paths you could take. Like in Skyrim, for instance, you can do that.
Yeah. Like obviously you can
Depending
choose.
on what dialogue you
You
choose,
can choose
it's
to be
different.
dark, but it's not really
Yeah.
different.
Like
Like,
I
it
want
might
a
be a
different
little bit.
cutscene for which
Right.
dialogue you're choosing. Like a
Right.
real RPG.
Apparently it's like different things happen to you, like with Sebastian's storyline. Like he reacts differently, obviously.
I mean, that's true.
But-
There's a little bit different dialogue.
but
in
it's
there.
not enough for me. Like
Yeah.
it's not different enough for me. Like I want somebody to look at me in the hallway and be like, oh shit.
Yeah, but I feel like that storyline is probably the only one that veers off in the path.
It is. It is.
Yeah, that is true. So with going over the story, what I had here is, for me at least, I thought this is where the game was the weakest. Was the story. The main story.
I think the
main
main story was the weakest. I think Sebastian's story was probably the best.
I thought
Right.
it was
It
pretty
kind of
good.
seemed main. Like it kind of seemed like it was
Yeah.
the main storyline, to be completely honest. But no, I feel that like seeing the main storyline and beating the main storyline, I'm like,
Yeah.
meh.
And I want to say...
Rainrock as the big bad, like, meh.
Yeah,
We didn't see
was
enough of him.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he
just don't think we've seen
popped out
enough
every.
of him.
I will say something that really got me, that I didn't see coming, was the fact that he was Logdock's brother.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't.
was a
yeah.
good
that
twist.
that
It was.
twist, I was like, oh, cool, and then he killed him. And
I
I was
know.
like, that was sick.
Yeah.
Like
That was fucked up, though.
It was super fucked up, but I appreciated like.
So you're siding with these humans, and he's got fucking Rookwood standing right there.
Yeah.
Motherfucker,
Yeah.
you are the
You're like,
biggest
you are
hypocrite.
literally fighting with a human right now.
Oh my god.
But I felt like that twist was like good for me. But the end, like, yeah, cool, he's a dragon. But you're it. Like you're the
Yeah.
boss. But I will say, even though the main storyline I feel like lacked a little bit, the side quest for me more than made up for. Like every single one of the side quests could have been its own story.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's kudos to the developers to like. It's how can I say it? What I'm trying to say is when they implement side stories into the main,
Yeah.
with the main story to where you can't really tell it as like its own like side story, like that's when you know when they've done like a really good job.
Yeah.
Because there's points in the games like when you finish the trials, you're able to do your own thing,
Mhm.
and that's a lot of people will then do the side stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where it's like hard to differentiate, because it's like, like that was my like route I was taking.
I did a lot of side quests pretty early on, but only because I didn't want it to be over. Like I didn't want to complete the story
That's
because I was
exactly
like,
what I
I
did.
do not want this game to be over.
Yeah.
And even still, I'm only like 58% done with the game.
Yeah, I completed every every side quest
Yeah.
thing I could before I went to the last mission.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there. No, I think I also. Actually, I lied. I think there is one side quest I didn't do, and it was like one of those maps. Like one of the maps where you have to like find the hidden.
Oh,
The maps were fucking annoying.
I'm gonna say I'm
Yeah.
stuck on one.
I think there was one of those I did not, and it was like a really early one. Like the suggested level was like level 4 or something. Like it was like super
The
early
jackdaw
stuff. It could
with
have
the
been.
bridge and the light.
It may have been seriously.
So I cannot remember what the suggested level was, but I'm stuck on a map right now. The musical one.
Oh, that one's actually cool. You should do that.
Well, I can't find it.
The
It's the
musical one?
problem.
Oh, okay. I've only seen it on. I haven't actually done this one.
Where you don't do the bells?
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
the
you
map.
have to
I
do that
can't-
one,
babe.
Okay, I'm trying. I can't.
Can we
find
spoil it?
No, because I think I saw a video now that you guys say that, and
Yeah.
it's the music.
It's
Yes.
the
Man.
Hedwig's theme. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But I cannot find it. Like I have the map. It shows like the island with the X or whatever.
I've
and then
actually
the bells,
come across it, not
but
even
I
knowing
can't.
about
I
it.
cannot
Same.
find it. I
Yeah.
can't find it.
Well, if you get to a point where you need help finding it, I
Check
know
the
where-
internet. They're
I was
always
gonna
right.
say I'll look at it on the internet.
Oh, okay. Fine. Fuck me.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm just teasing with you. I know. All right, so we're done with the story. Now time for some side stories.
Woohoo!
All right, so what I put, there are a lot of side stories in the game, and I was pretty happy with all of them. So first off, we can talk about, and we did a little bit, Sebastian Sallow's story. So it pretty much follows him trying to help heal his sister,
Go, Sebby.
ultimately depending on the aid of the forbidden curses.
Oh no.
So y'all were big fans of this. This was y'all's favorite quest line? Easily. So with that being said, probably Sebastian Stan.
My favorite was Amit. No.
Obviously, I'm a Sebastian girly. Obviously.
You like Sebastian?
Oh, 100. I loved Sebastian from Jump. Like
What-
from the second.
I'm
met
just
him.
curious. What did you like about Sebastian?
I just liked his
green?
energy. No. I liked his energy because obviously he's a Slytherin. I'm a Slytherin. I met him and Ominous at the same time in the Slytherin common room.
What was his energy that you liked?
I just liked him.
He
Like,
was just
I liked
like
our initial
so
meeting.
cool.
No, I just liked how.
Kansas. What's up?
No. Yeah. No, I just liked our initial meeting. I was like, yo.
Meet me in the
Sebastian.
Undercroft. I got something to show you.
Basically, no, I just liked him. Like, I just liked him off the bat. Like, obviously, I'm a big, like, energy vibe type person. And so I know pretty early on if I like someone or not. And I met Sebastian. I was like, yeah, okay. I'm going to come back and talk to you later. Met Ominous. Not going to lie. I liked Ominous. I liked Ominous the first time I met him because I saw his fucking name, which we can get into later when we talk about characters. But, then he turned out to be a little fucking bitch. No.
I honestly thought the opposite. I didn't like Ominous at first, but then because he's a little asshole in the beginning.
I think Sebastian turned into a little bitch at the end.
Dude,
I will say,
Sebastian's
so, like,
the biggest bitch in the game.
Let me say, I saw
How
something.
dare you.
Dude,
I'm
he
going to
is.
disagree. Again, I'm a Sebastian girly. But what I will say is I saw something that was really fucking funny. And it was like, yo, Sebastian talk a lot of shit for somebody who, like, the entire game misconstrued, who cursed his sister.
Yeah,
That is true.
absolutely,
And I was like,
absolutely.
like, he did call me ignorant for being friends with the goblin.
Yeah.
But no, I
He's an idiot.
love Sebastian. Love Sebastian. I don't know how you guys. I know how you feel about Sebastian. I don't know how you feel about Sebastian, but easy his storyline for me. Like I would be in the middle of something and he would pop up for my owls, and I'd be like, "Yep, going to see Sebastian."
But you just wanted the curses.
I did.
Yeah,
That was me too.
you just wanted the curses.
I was using him. You got me.
Yeah, but I will say, like, his story was one of the more interesting.
No,
It was.
I was super into his story. Like
So, I mean, you learn of one of the fucking founders of Hogwarts.
literally,
You know?
Yeah,
It's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
super cool.
and his like his reasoning behind like what he's doing, like what he's after, like that's really cool. You know, he's just trying to
Yeah, I
help
mean-
and save his sister
Yeah,
because
he's-
he wants
Right, and he
her
would
to
do
come back to
anything. He would
Hogwarts.
do anything.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
good motive. I mean,
Yeah.
it's literally anything.
And that's I feel that like I for the people that I care about, I would fucking do that. Like I would do anything.
You would kill your uncle?
Yes. Which uncle?
You know what's funny?
The shitty one that doesn't want you to save your
Yes.
sister.
There was
Sorry, Sharon's dead.
there was
Sorry.
there was a point when Kansas was out here really thinking this 11-year-old was killing his ex-horror uncle.
Okay, hold on.
This guy who literally
Hold on. I did
specialized
not
in
think into
killing
it. I did not think about
dark
it that
wizards.
deep. I did not think about it that deep. Literally, all I thought was, "Oh, he's 11. What the fuck?" Like at no point was I was like, "Oh, he's 11 and he's out here doing A, B, C." Like no. At no point did I think that
You didn't
far.
connect the dots.
No.
But yes.
No, my first thought was, "Fuck, he's 11."
So, and I actually, I hated that part. Like I thought that was a good like boss fight. Like I really liked that fight. But I hate that you were just like forced into it. Like me, like
Here you
y'all
go.
were kind of forced, Sebastian, but I was not. So like, let us fight Sebastian together. You know?
Yeah.
He said, "Hold on, I'm on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Don't hit me. I'm on.
Yeah.
I want to be with you."
You just used ancient magic on Sebastian. Get fucked.
Literally.
Oh gosh. But yes, that quest line ends in the death of his uncle.
So what else? I love that quest line. Like for a multiple level quest line. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Was it my favorite side quest? No, it was not. It was not.
Okay. Well, yeah. Tell us, what was your favorite?
So
I already know what it is.
what is it?
Poppy sweeting.
No.
Really?
That was mine.
No.
Oh.
No, good one. But you guys are not going to it's kind of small. You guys are not going to appreciate this. I feel like you could probably guess it. Who is my favorite Harry Potter character?
Sirius Black.
All right, what was my favorite side quest?
You don't get that one. Chris does.
No, I got it.
Oh, where you're playing as a headmaster.
Yeah. So the polyjuice potion.
Polyjuice potion. Well, that's a
Oh.
main quest.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was like a main
I think it is.
Yeah, that was a
Oh.
main quest. But I mean, either way.
Yeah,
either way,
because you're with
we didn't-
Professor Fig.
Yeah, we didn't
That's
mention it.
that's my favorite.
I forgot about that.
That
That
was
is
a
my
really-
favorite.
That was a good
that's
one.
my favorite
Yeah.
fucking quest.
Yeah.
You go in there, you drop the drapes and the fucking.
Literally. So he said he
Did you
didn't
do that?
I
No.
missed
Oh,
it.
yeah.
missed
If
it.
you go up to the podium, you can
It's
fucking
like-
drop them.
Literally,
He's
this
like,
is what he
and
said.
now it's time for Gryffindor.
Literally. No, my favorite this way. He like I go up to the podium and I'm like, he says, so now I'm gonna decorate the Great Hall with Slytherin's banners and I will not be taking questions at this time.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, what? Like, so sick. And you could, like, talk to people you ran into.
Mm-hmm.
So, obviously, I ran into Ominous in the hallway. I tried to say some mean shit to him.
Look at me, boy.
It didn't work.
Sorry.
It did not work. So, spoiler alert, he was like, Headmaster Black, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, about to say, fuck you, like, you're expelled. And I could not, like, that was not one of my options. So, what I ended up saying to him was something about some fucking plant that he needed to go see. And as I'm walking away, Ominous is like, something's wrong with Professor Black.
Something seems off with Headmaster Black.
Yeah, and I was like, yo. No, I loved that quest though.
That
Like,
quest
it was so sick.
was
It was
really
so
good.
sick. I fucking I ran into Professor Sharp, and he was like, "I need to talk to you about something in private." And I was like, "You can talk to me right here," basically. And he was like, "I have your boil medication."
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "Tell everyone, go give it to a student and bring it to me." Like,
And if you go up to his room, there's like a recipe
yeah.
in there with the ingredients for the boil.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really
and then
cool.
at the end when it starts wearing off and you're like burping and you have to like hide before you turn back into I
Yeah.
love that quest.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. But yeah, that was a main quest, which we didn't hit because I was just hitting like the main points. But yeah, no, that one was a lot of fun. But like you were saying, Robert, my favorite would probably have been like the Poppy Sweeting quest line.
Those are really fun.
They were
like
cool.
the
They were cool.
poachers.
They were the most exciting for me just because of the beasts.
Yes, the beast. And when you, that one point where you're like sneaking into the tent and it happens to be
Dude.
this huge like poaching fighting ring with the dragons. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, this is so sick.
I just got to witness that the other day because Ashley did it
hell
for
yeah.
a second time.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
to witness it.
I just remembered something about the polyjuice potion one that I wanted to say. So Sirius Black is my favorite Harry Potter character. And you have to get into the headmaster's office, obviously. So you have to know the password, right? So when it pops up, it asks you what is the Black family motto, which I know is always pure, right? So I go to say it, and what it asks is, what does it have to do with? And it has like separate things. It's like the pureness of blood and like a couple of other options, right? So I'm like, oh, obviously it's the pureness of blood, right? This motherfucker says pure bloods for life is the password. And I was like, and Scrope, his house, I was like, no. And that shit was so funny to me.
Oh, I forgot about the dialogue with the elf.
Just the fact that he was like pure bloods for life. And he was like, nah, nah, close, but negatory.
Yeah, the fucking elf, he's like, you forgot the password?
Yeah.
He's like, well, you told me to never tell you the password again.
Yeah. And he's so suspicious, and he's just like,
yeah.
I guess.
He's like, well, tell me the password.
What is it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he threatened to cut off his like other ear.
His other
or something.
ear, yeah. No, that part was so. He was like, pure bloods
for life.
I was like,
yeah, that was a good one.
So, what would you say your favorite one was?
My favorite quest in total?
Well, yeah, just quest in general. Yeah.
Damn, that's a good question. Yes. Yes.
Curious.
I really enjoyed the dragon one, probably.
Oh, Poppies.
Mm-hmm.
that was a really good one.
That's the most
That was a good
memorable for me, so I would probably say that one.
Yeah, that one's really sick because again, in the end, like you deal with like the centaurs and getting like their help and stuff. Like that was badass.
Mm-hmm. And like the final one you do, and you go to the what the fuck are those things?
Oh, you go to save those little whatever.
Squeak.
Oh,
what are they
hang on.
called?
They used to be
The
the snitch. Golden. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
They're not called snitches?
No, they're not called
snitches?
snitches.
No.
It was it starts with an S.
It's a snicket?
Snicket. Yeah.
It's a snicket?
Snicket.
Golden snicket?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to be used for the golden snitch in Quidditch, but they went extinct.
Oh.
They're still alive.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. No clue what you're talking about?
He clearly didn't do the trivia
Obviously.
in the library.
No,
Obviously.
gosh, no. I haven't come across one of those. And
I only got one wrong. I was like,
there's very
no,
hard
that's why
questions.
I appreciated it. I was like, oh, she's fucking coming for me. I appreciate
But now I know.
Yeah.
Because I got him wrong.
Yeah. I got
some
it
of
right.
those.
But I got that Snicket one right. But
I did too.
I think there's another one I got wrong that I was like, oh, she's fucking coming for me. She's another one I would have in the hall.
Yeah. So that leaves for like the main side quests. Natsai Onai's story. What did y'all think of Natsai Onai's storyline?
I love Natty. I really do.
I like Natty too.
We talked about Harlow, and we talked about, what happens with him. I'm not going to lie. Low-key peeved with Natty for fucking jumping in front of the Crucio for me. Like, I could have taken it. I had his ass. I fucking had his ass, and she jumped in front of me. And I was like,
that was pretty crazy.
bitch, I did not ask you to do this.
But it was cool that you got to see the Impala.
Cool. It was cool, but like, I didn't ask for it.
I know. I was hoping she died.
But no, her story, facts. No, I did really like her, and when her story was one of my favorites. Like overall, the fact that she's an animagus, like, come on.
I know.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And that she's from the biggest wizarding school.
Literally,
Yes.
literally,
Learning about
And that they don't use wands and shit.
100%. She's
Fucking awesome.
She's sick.
Really good lore in her story.
No, she's sick. I really did, but that's the only thing I was like low key peeved with. I was like, I did not ask you to jump in front of me.
Stupid bitch, don't be a hero.
Literally, I was like, I like I know these curses, right? Like I fucking had him.
And rescuing like High Wing with her, going through
that
that.
was
That was the
sick.
first time you actually like get a mount and you're able to ride around on a hippogriff.
Yeah.
You punish
That
her
was
for
really cool.
taking Crucio with
Yeah.
casting
With-
Crucio
yeah,
on her
I was gonna
again.
say,
God.
I fucking see her in the wheelchair and I'm like, hey, appreciate it, but Don't do it again. No, Imperio. I'd be like, don't you ever fucking come at me like that.
Yeah.
Don't you embarrass me in front of my friends.
But yeah, I forgot you saved Highwing with her.
Yeah.
That was cool.
No, I appreciated her side quests. They were good. How'd you feel about them?
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed them. Again, probably like Poppy's the most, but I think Natty's get that second place. Yeah, I enjoyed them. Again, rescuing Highwing, that was probably my favorite of her quest line. That was just sick. Oh, and going to rescue her in Hogsmeade. I thought that was cool too. You remember that?
Rescue her from what?
Remember when she gets taken and you have to go into the cellar behind Hogshead?
Yeah. That was that was a good one.
Yeah. Like that was just fun. Because that was the first quest where I felt like there was an obvious stealth route you could take.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to talk about the stealth route when we talked about the Dragon Quest. Did you take the stealth route if you could? Or were you just like, I'm going in here guns blazing?
Oh, fuck no. Well, I mean, I kind of tried, but at a certain point, I was just like fucking them up.
Yeah.
I tried every chance I had to be like, oh, I'm going to, and some of them are like so obvious. They're like, oh, I'm looking this way for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then I would just be like, oh, Petrificus.
Huh, somebody just casted a fireball next to me.
Literally. They're like, oh, who's here? And I'm like, I don't know. Not me, man.
Must have been the wind.
Yeah. What about you? Did you?
That better not be a goblin.
Were you sneaky or no?
Honestly, not really. I mean, in that one particular quest, yeah, because I just never really tried it out prior because combat was just so fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun.
But it is very satisfying to fucking Petrificus Totalis people.
Like multiple people.
Yeah.
Multiple people, especially when you like level it up and it gets people near them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure you did like combat easy mode.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. You played this game on easy?
At one point, I went
at all the points.
No, at one point, I went to easy mode. And honestly, I did play through a lot of the game on easy mode. It was nice feeling like a badass. But the only real difference is it just tells you when to hit triangle, when to hit circle. So when I eventually went back to like normal mode. It tells you? Yeah, so instead of like the different little symbols for the triangle symbol or the circle symbol, you know, depending on what controller, what console you're playing on. Once you go back to normal, it's really just as easy.
They don't give you like a damage boost.
But he was like talking shit to me.
I don't think so because again, when I went back to normal, the only difference I noticed was when you're like using Protego or you're dodging. So on easy mode, when you use Protego, it will tell you when to use triangle versus it just showing that symbol. And it will tell you when to use circle versus showing the symbol. Does that make sense?
All I know is...
The symbol as in when to dodge or...
Yes, the dodge symbol or when to use Protego.
Oh, okay.
So I don't get the dodge symbol. If that's a thing, then I don't have
Well, it's the red.
Pops up, it's
you
like
know the red versus
the... I got you.
Yeah.
So all I know is I was having a tough time and I was like, man, this is tough. And he was like, yeah, you suck basically. And then I found out he was on easy mode and I was like, well...
I'm telling you, when you go back, I mean, honestly, I wish I wouldn't have stayed on it for so long, but it was nice going to easy mode just to like really learn when to, to get good at that whole thing and then go back. Yeah. Because again, when in easy mode, yes, I was pretty OP.
Yeah. You were like, I like feeling like a badass.
When I went back to normal.
Yeah, that's cool, but I'm fighting for my life over here.
When I went back to normal, I was still just as OP. But you have some things you need to work on. Again, you don't play mini games.
Anyway.
She beat the fucking game, Chris. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I beat Ranrock on normal.
No, I beat him on normal.
I
beat him on normal. At that point, I went back to normal. At that point, I went back to normal.
I hear you. I'm just saying. Yeah,
I
know I suck at
I will never forgive you for this.
Like, literally.
We talked about it last time we were
together. He's on easy mode, like, the whole fucking thing.
That doesn't mean I've forgiven you.
Oh. Well, I guess you don't.
I'm just kidding.
But, yes.
Play a game how you see fit.
Yeah. No, it was fun. Again, I like feeling like a badass, but again, I felt like a badass on either difficulty. So
no, you get too fucking OP in this game.
Yeah.
So you guys keep saying that, except for I keep getting my ass beat.
It's because you got to upgrade your gear. Literally, I have like almost 500 attack and defense.
I have like less than 200.
That's what I'm saying. When
I'd
you
have to go
upgrade your
back and look
items,
at mine.
it's so OP. Because you could put 36 attack into each piece of your gear.
Yeah, I'm playing it on real hard mode.
Yeah.
I would actually.
But I beat it though. I
'Cause
beat it.
if I use Crucio and I just start hitting a troll,
Same.
he's
It-
dead
it
in like
curse-
3 hits.
Oh, okay.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
so OP. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
fucking easy mode.
That's what I'm saying. It's very OP.
I didn't really upgrade my
I'm
shit
not
too
that.
much.
Yeah, I'm not that. I
You
feel
didn't?
like I appreciate
Not
the
really.
challenge.
Oh, dude, it's
Yeah.
so
that,
OP.
that just doesn't even sound fun.
I was gonna say
It's
I
fun.
appreciate the challenge. Like
Kill
I
the
like
troll
the
in
fact
3
that.
hits.
Okay, well I will say.
I mean, I'm being facetious here, but maybe
but
maybe
still.
like 5.
Damn,
Still
that just
though,
sounds.
yeah. I appreciate the challenge. Like I like the fact that it's a little bit challenging for me, and I have a hard time. I like that about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the combat is fun. Like
I don't know why though. The Doug bugs be fucking me up. Like they're like.
they were definitely the hardest thing for a while.
The little like frog things.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were weirdly they were.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Unless you use Levioso and then slice their tongue
Facts.
off. They're
Yeah.
fucking. They're
But
like
I'm
tanks.
like, why? Why are you
Yeah.
coming
I feel
for me
like
like this? And
they're-
then like there's a quest where we can talk about this later, but the Slytherin exclusive quest, you have to like swim to it.
Dude,
and you can't fucking fight him in the water.
yeah.
And I'm
Ashley
like,
was stuck on that for the longest time, and I was like, just give me the controller.
it's hard. It's
You
hard.
weren't able to get on your broom.
They fucked no. I
You
mean,
you didn't have a broom.
you didn't have a broom at that point.
It's very early.
It's
this is
very
like the
early.
Jackdaw.
Oh,
quest.
I forgot how
So
late
all
you
of
get
the,
a broom.
I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think all of the exclusive quests are right before Jackdaw. Like
It
the,
is.
the
They are.
ending of the exclusive quest is Jackdaw showing
Yeah.
up and
Before we started recording, I was talking to Chris about this, but for the Gryffindor quest, you have to go into the elf's kitchen
yeah.
with well, not with, but you have to go grab like some like putrid ass fucking beef or roast beef or something for nearly
That's that
headless
fucking
Nick.
steak that the self was fucking stomping on.
Yeah. But yeah, you have to get that for nearly
I
headless
saw
Nick,
that
and
it
he'll
was for
tell
nearly
you.
headless Nick.
Yeah. There's like a headless club that he wants to get in, and I guess they can. That's like the only thing they can smell is like this nasty ass meat,
Ugh.
and it makes them feel human again.
Yikes.
Oh.
So he was trying to get in the headless club, even though he's
Yeah.
not headless.
He's not. He's nearly.
And then that's when he tells you where Jackdaw's place is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's very early because that's like the
It's
first
super
spider
early.
place you go
It's
into.
super
Yeah.
Forbidden
early,
Forest.
and they were
Yeah.
beating my ass. Like they were beating.
Dude,
my
Ashley
ass.
was so scared of those spiders. She was like, I don't want to play this game.
There's so
Aw.
many of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, like early on, it was kind of tough.
They were,
Yeah.
yeah. They were intense when they first started,
Yeah.
and then like the nests or whatever when they explode, and like all the little spiders come. I was like,
Yeah, those bitches were annoying.
But
They
at
just
the end,
fucking
though,
jump
like,
you.
But one like basic
Yeah,
spell
yeah.
it gets them away. But yeah, no.
What was that? What was that club called? Like the Headless Hunt or something like that.
Yeah, he wanted to join the headless hunt, but he couldn't because he was not headless.
Yes. Okay. And you had talked about yours a little bit. What your exclusive quest was? Something about you had to swim.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would say that the Hufflepuff one's probably the coolest, right?
I mean, I can't for the life of me figure out why it's a Hufflepuff exclusive.
I don't know why. And honestly, like it was cool going there, but like that's all it was. It's not like you're able to explore anything. But for the Hufflepuff exclusive quest, yes, you're able to go to Azkaban because you have to. You go to this lady and she takes you to Azkaban, and you're going there to find this other lady that's been there in prison there for years, and you're trying to find this information. And I honestly don't remember much about it, but either way, like that was the highlight of it, that you get to go to Azkaban.
So can you explain to me, are there 2 Hufflepuff exclusive quests? What's the shop one?
That's a PlayStation. exclusive
PlayStation.
quest.
PlayStation, okay.
Yeah, so me and Ashley will be able to experience that.
Do you know about it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I want a shop.
So that one was really...
I heard it's scary though.
I did too.
I feel like what they did with it was kind of cool. I don't know if I'd say it's scary. It's definitely like eerie, kind of spooky, but
what I saw was a game clip, I guess, and the person had Lumos on, and I guess you have to turn it off in order to complete the quest. But like once you turn it off, it's like all these creepy ass mannequins.
Yeah, so there's a lot of the times it will force like your Lumos off automatically.
Ooh.
So yeah, there's a lot of times where like you have Lumos on and there's mannequins, and you'll turn this one way, and you'll turn back, and then that mannequin's a little bit closer to you.
It reminds me of
shit
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Like the angels.
Yeah. So a lot of the gameplay I saw was like that. Like it was just like fucking creepy for no reason.
So
again, why?
With that example, like, you'd be facing this way, you see the mannequin, you turn around, you turn back, the mannequin's a little closer. You turn back around, there's now like a wall in front of you. You turn back, you're like trapped in this
Holy shit.
It was a bunch of stuff like that, and it was implemented really well.
What I saw was it was like a room and there was no door, and you're in the room and you have to turn Lumos off. And the girl's like, I don't want to turn it off. I don't want to turn. So she turns it off, and it's creepy.
So like Peeves, it's pretty much you have like this like poltergeist like kind of haunting you.
Yeah.
And you're playing his game, and at the end you fight him. Because the whole quest is you get a shop, but this lady is selling it to you for really cheap, and she's like, "Hey, can you go into this one chest and grab my my husband's things?" So you go there, and the chest kind of like pulls you in, and that's when you play like this poltergeist game, and it's like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours long. Where you're playing this game, and by the end of it, you have to fight him, and he's like, you know what, I kind of like you, so if you can deal with me, you kind of like strike a deal with him. So he's like, if you can let me haunt your shop like 2 days of the month, from like this time to this time, then I'll release you. I'll let you go. So you like agree to that, and in return, you get the shop for really cheap, and you end up turning in the lady that sold it to you, because that was pretty fucked up. Like she was trying to like, she was doing this shit on purpose.
Right.
You turn her in, you end up having to fight her because she was like a witch, and she's been doing this like many times. So you beat her, and you end up keeping the shop. And when you get the shop, it comes with a like house elf. And you release her because you find an article of clothing in the chest, and you give to her. You release her, but all she wants to do is just work there. So she stays there and runs the shop for you. But what's cool is, and the main thing about it is, it allows you to sell items at like a higher price.
Yeah, so like, again, what I can't figure out is, like, I get that's a PlayStation exclusive, but like, the reasoning behind Hufflepuff's exclusive, like, I cannot figure out. Like Robert just said, like, he's looking for fucking pages for some club or whatever.
But it's headless Nick, so that makes sense with Gryffindor.
Like, yeah, I get that. But like at the end of the day, that's like why? Like I had to fucking swim across the lake for no reason, get my ass beat by Doug Boggs, and like I get to this fucking grotto where the headmaster's house elf wants a fucking ring, right?
Yeah.
So I put a piece of bread on a pedestal, and the Kraken like opens this fucking room that has nothing in it, and then Jackdaw appears, and he's like, "Oh, I fucking sold the ring." So he was like, "Poor Scrope, I sold that ring a long ass time ago," and I'm like, cool, but you get to go to Azkaban, and you also get a fucking shop. Like,
well, I think it's pretty simple. Why Hufflepuff gets that quest, and that's just because Hufflepuffs are kings and queens.
Oh,
yeah, we are the best superior house.
All right.
So yes, we get the best quests.
So I did see.
I don't
know.
For a
I
ring
don't
that's
know.
not there.
But I don't know what the Ravenclaw exclusive
I don't know what it is either.
But I will say I did see that Gryffindor has the most quests. Like they have the most amount of quests, and Hufflepuff has the least.
Interesting.
Did you have any more exclusive quests?
Not that I
it's
know
like
of.
just side quests. Like apparently Gryffindor has the most amount of quests you can do, and Ravenclaw has the least.
There is a quest where you get to fuck Professor Hecat. That one's pretty dope. Yeah, you
not garlic.
You dive into her dark arts.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah,
Not
unfortunately,
I did see those mods as well.
I didn't see those mods.
The garlic nude mod?
Yeah, I did.
Probably the most downloaded.
Yeah,
Yeah, Colton downloaded that one.
Oh gosh.
he
I can
100%
imagine.
did.
He was obsessed with her.
So we talked about like the side quests and things you can do. So real quick, a lot of the like side things that you can do in like the world, pretty cool because there's a lot. Like we mentioned, the Merlin trials. There's 90 to 100. There's a bunch of those. You have like the flying balloons. You have the platforms. You have that one dueling club at Hogwarts that you eventually. I wish they had more of that. Like more of those like little trials that you could do.
That one game with the balls.
Summoner's Court.
Summoner's Court.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was fun.
That was fun.
The broom fly time trials. I tell you what, those were. I was gonna say easy, but I don't think I have the top time on any of those.
I was gonna say
they're kind of.
I'm
tough
like second in all of
to
them.
get like the top time.
You have to hit
it
every yellow
perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck. I have not beat one yet. It is the one that's like way far out.
Mm-hmm.
That one's difficult. Like it's so long, and I'm having a rough time. Like I think I crack under pressure though, because like I'll be doing fine, and then all of a sudden for no reason I'm like, I'm like flying like this, and I'm like, I am not gonna beat this.
I will say, I mean, like,
but Armilda, man, she be talking mad shit, and I'm like,
yeah, she is kind of a bitch. But those those trials,
yeah, she's a bitch.
Those trials are like, you know, all those turns and stuff, like they are tough.
And then the dummy's like flying against you to like show you where.
the dummy.
And I'm like, hey, fuck you. I know I'm losing.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. So you also have like the battle challenges, like the waves of enemies, as well as like
the battle arenas,
and the bandit camps.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'm missing some.
The first time I came
'cause there's
across the dark arts battle arena, I was like really early on, and I go in, I'm like, oh, what's this? And then I see the fucking curses on my spell wheel, and I was like, oh shit. But it was really difficult, and I did not win.
That was the only time I've ever been able to actually use them, because
it felt good, right?
I did the Sebastian quest line, but you have the option to like not learn the curses. Yep. But I thought it was cool before you end that quest line. If you go back to him, you have the chance for him to teach them to you, so you could like go back and learn them. Not now. All right, so that brings us to characters. So we're finally at characters. So I'm just going to go one by one, and we're just going to talk on what we think about them. So first off, we got Professor Fig. He is the magic theory professor, and he is the guy that's kind of like your mentor.
Yeah.
Sick. He's super sick. I just need to know, were you a snitch? Like when he was like, you can't tell anybody.
Fuck,
No, I
didn't tell nobody.
No.
Me.
Actually, I did tell.
I told Sebastian.
Natty, I think.
Oh, you know what? I think I did tell Natty.
I told Sebastian at one point, but
well, you have the option.
Professor Risley was trying to get it out of me.
She asked you like 5 times.
And I was like, bitch, I fucking told you it was me.
Yeah.
By myself.
So yeah, no, I like Professor Fig for the most part.
I like him.
Yeah.
No, he's dope.
He's like
Fig.
a 7 out of 10.
Sorry,
7
he
out of 10?
was dope.
Yeah.
He was dope. Yes.
Rip. 7 out of 10. Yeah, he's a 7 out of 10.
I would say yeah. I would also say 7 out of 10.
He's cool.
Professor Weasley. So this is the Transfiguration professor.
She was awesome.
Yeah, she was super cool. She started losing me a little bit when I was finding the field pages. She was like, you're doing a good job, but like, do better. And I was like, hey, fuck you.
You know your OWLs are coming up.
Yeah, she was like, you're going to fail.
Did you do the ceremony at the end?
So I was talking to Christopher about this. Unfortunately, I did not. And the only reason why I didn't is because apparently you have to be level 34. And I tried
really?
Yeah, I tried really hard last night to level up to get there. And I got to 32 in like a half. And I could not figure out how to level up fast enough to get to 34 to do the Great Hall. I'm assuming whatever house you're in wins.
Yep.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course.
Will win. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Even though this whole time Slytherins had no fucking beads.
Oh, in my game, yeah, Slytherin.
Every time I go up to, I'm like, how we have no points?
Yeah.
Like Hufflepuff and Gryffindor have like so many points.
Yeah.
And Ravenclaw and Slytherin have none. Like literally, our shit's empty.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like,
same here. Yeah, it's.
but
weird.
somehow I guess I'm gonna get to the feast and I'm gonna win.
Yeah. Well, you know, does the classic. I think that because of the feats that this student
We're
has
gonna
done,
award
100
Slytherin
points Slytherin.
and then they
Yeah. She like cuts off Black and
yeah.
say, wait a second.
So speaking of that, Headmaster Black. What do you think about Headmaster
I
Black?
hated that motherfucker.
I'm gonna let y'all go first and I'll go last.
I wish, like I felt like he was meant to be the unlikable character, but I wanted more of him. He wasn't in the game enough.
So
I feel like he should have been a villain.
Yeah.
100%. So obviously, as we said earlier, my favorite character in Harry Potter is Sirius. And Phineas, Headmaster Black, is his great-great-grandfather. So
Is there some bias there?
No bias.
Oh,
He
okay.
even says in Order of the Phoenix, my great-great-grandfather, the most hated headmaster of Hogwarts ever.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome.
So, yeah, he fucking sucks, but he's a black, so I gotta give it to him.
Nice. Well, they kept it
8 out of 10. 8 out of. Here's what I will say. 8 out of 10. Simon Pegg. Oh my fucking god! Yeah. Like, such a phenomenal job. Like, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I thought he did pretty good.
He did a great job.
And I really like.
I will say, if he looked like that when he was younger, I'm gonna give it to him, because like the only time, again, I'm a little bit of a Harry Potter purist, so the only time I know of that he was in the movies was he was a portrait, and he didn't look like that. He had gray hair and a gray beard and like a red turban.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
And so he was a big part in the books though. Like he could talk. He was in Dumbledore's office. Like, so all the old headmasters are in Dumbledore's office as portraits or whatever. He had a portrait there. He had a portrait at Grimmauld Place, and so he would give messages to Harry like during that time period of Order in the Phoenix. And I think he was only in the 5th movie, but it was briefly, and it was his portrait. And he had gray hair. He didn't look like that, but if he looked like that when he was younger, all right.
Interesting.
He had that Satan thing going. He had the goatee.
Oh my gosh. Professor Sharp, the potions professor. What'd y'all think of Professor Sharp? Classic kind of
homage to Snape.
Yeah.
Snape-like character.
Here for it. I liked him. 6, maybe 6. He didn't make a huge impression on me. But yeah, I liked him.
Stole his flooper feather.
Facts.
I
went into his office. I fucking aloha more that bitch. I went in there and stole it for Garrett. Garrett's a piece of shit. But
Oh, I didn't do it. Yeah, I was like,
you didn't?
Gareth.
Yeah.
I think I said Gareth.
I went
Gareth.
to Honeydukes, the cellar in Honeydukes for him, but no, I didn't.
You didn't go into his office?
I went to his office, but I didn't take it. You have to go into his office, but I didn't take it.
Not me. I remember playing a different game.
But I liked Professor Sharp. I know you have more development on Fig, but I liked him just as much as Fig. I'd say 7 out of 10. I really hated this character, but Professor Garlic, what'd y'all think?
Yeah, okay.
What'd y'all think about her? I'm just curious.
I'll be honest, she was all right.
Overhyped.
Definitely overhyped.
Super overhyped.
Oh, attractive female in a video game.
Right.
My waifu.
Right. She looked all right. She was an okay looking NPC. Like, her class was fine.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But people out here making mods to fuck her, like,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
No, I admit that's too much. I mean, yeah, she was like a pretty character, and I think it was a cool dynamic between like the herbology professor that we're used to in like the movies and stuff, and like this much younger
Yeah, the fucking
version.
bitch. What? Yeah. She don't look like that. That's all I know.
No. But I mean, I still liked her. Like, I thought I'm really not like obsessing over her.
How many times did you masturbate
We know
to her?
you liked her. We know you liked her.
Not my proudest fap. No,
We know.
But no, I thought she was okay. I mean, I would probably still say like a 7 out of 10.
I'm going to go with 5.
5.
Yeah,
Damn.
no bias. Like, I'm not mad about it, but
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, no, I mean, other than Professor Fig and maybe Weasley, there's not much like character development for any of these characters.
No.
You know?
Disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah, we can keep going.
With who? With who?
We can keep going.
We can hit it.
We haven't gotten there yet.
No, I'm just saying with the ones we've covered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I just meant the ones we covered.
Okay.
And the same with this one. Professor Onai. So Natty's mother.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody else got this. Like, prior to her being like, oh, my mom's mad at me. She doesn't want... I didn't know that was her fucking mom.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
At first I did.
We showed up and I was like, oh, this is my fucking astrology professor. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she mentions it briefly at the very beginning when you meet her.
It was at the point when we like came back and she was talking about being the antelope or whatever. And I was like, oh shit, that's your mom.
But yeah, no, in the end she comes in there and it's kind of like a badass.
No, she was.
Where the fuck was Professor Garlic in the end?
Literally fucking
She was fucking Sebastian
yeah,
or something.
She was fucking somebody.
God, bitch.
She definitely fucked her students. Like,
Oh my god.
100%.
Oh my
100%.
God.
Garlic's out here fucking
Damn.
molesting
You
kids.
sure you don't got no bias? I think there's some bias.
No, Professor Onai for me, that was like a 4. She left no like impression on me. At first, she thought I was a bad influence on her daughter, so fuck you. But like 4, maybe.
I'd say 5 out of 10. You're not rating, Robert. What
Yeah,
do you
you're
think?
right.
We need Robert's
What do you
input.
think?
What are you doing? Robert's just like, eh.
I give her a 6.
6?
She's all right.
Oh yeah, 4, 5, 6. Professor Ronan, so the one who teaches charms and teaches you Summoner's Court and is your last opponent in
Oh,
Summoner's
he was
Court.
pretty cool. He was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked him.
Left no like lasting impression on me.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't even really
Was it
remember. I just
3?
remember what he looks like.
3.
3. He taught me how to accio balls, so I'll give him a 3 for that.
I give him a 5. I'll give him average.
I think 6. Yeah.
Y'all are
I liked
too-
him more
y'all
than
are
Onai.
nice,
I liked
man.
him more than Onai.
Y'all are nice.
I mean, anything under 5 is like you're kind of disliking them.
I mean, he's cool, but like at no point was I like, what's his name again?
Ronan.
At no point was I like, hey, Professor Ronan, he's sick.
He thick.
Sick. Like at no point was I like going back to get to know him. Like, you know how you can go back and talk to professors, and like the only person I was doing that with is Sharp, and he disappointed me, man. But
Get the fuck out of my office.
He was an ex
he was
Auror,
like,
right?
I don't want to see you.
He used to be an Auror.
Yeah.
And then his
I was
partner
basically trying to
died.
like get him into my cult, and he was like, nah. He was like, no, bitch.
Join me, Sebastian and Ominous.
Facts. Nah, Ominous is out.
I get a hate from outside the club. You can't even get in.
Literally.
All right, Professor Hecat, the Defense Against the Dark Arts professor.
So the only lasting impression she left on me is at the literal very end. And she like saved me from something. She was like up on top of a cliff. She was like,
I know.
and I was like, oh shit. And my
She
character was like,
badass.
good timing, Professor Hecat. And I was like, oh, that's Professor Hecat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 6.
Oh, she was a badass.
She was badass.
I thought she was 6.
6.
Yeah, I'd say 6. All right, so Sebastian
Robert didn't
Sallow.
rate again.
6.
Robert
6.
did. Okay.
All right, 666.
Oh!
Dark arts.
The number of the beast.
The Dark Lord.
All right, Sebastian Sallow.
We already know. I'm going to let y'all go first.
Here in my notes I wrote, and I quote, Sebastian was such a baby. Nothing was ever his fault. He never owned up to his mistakes. Biggest bitch
What
in
mistakes?
the game. He killed his fucking uncle.
The only mistake he made was being fine as fuck. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
please.
kidding. I'm super kidding.
Oh my god.
We all saw what he looked like. Like, no.
You're going on a list.
I'm kidding. I said I'm kidding. He's 11. No.
Oh my gosh. I'm sure
I'm gonna let you go, Robert.
Okay.
So
Yeah, what
you
did you
said
think?
how many?
Sebastian, I would think a 4 out of 10.
That's harsh. That's really harsh.
I thought that was actually the opposite.
4?
I thought, because I'm telling you, I
Alright,
don't
Robert.
like him. But
I mean,
a 4
I
out
hear
of
you.
10, it could be
Robert,
a lot worse.
What we got? We play the same game, Sebastian.
I really, really liked Sebastian
Same.
until I realized you couldn't fuck him. No. No, I really liked Sebastian until he killed his uncle. And that's where I was like, come on,
hold
dude.
on.
Listen, he didn't have to kill his uncle.
Do you have Solomon on the list?
I don't.
Okay. You're telling me that Solomon deserved to live?
Yeah, I mean, he was a piece of shit and trying to fucking, ostracize his nephew, right?
His niece and nephew, the way he raised them was fucked. Like, I'm out on Solomon all the way.
So he deserves death.
Here, I'm not going to say he deserves to die. What I'm going to say is...
That's what it sounded like.
What he got. No, I'm kidding.
So he deserves to die.
I'm not saying that, but, like, he fucking sucked.
Yeah, he did. He definitely sucked. Yeah. I agree with that.
We're not, saying we like the
guy. I guess I played a different game than everyone here.
No, I mean... I just don't think he deserved to die.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I mean, it was fucking cool, don't get me wrong.
Well,
all right, so...
With his death, with Sebastian killing him, in general, all, everything we know about him, what do you...
Sebastian.
What do you think?
Well, don't just brush over the part where he's trying to, make up to his sister, and she's like...
We're not going to brush it off.
Oh, my sister doesn't want to see me anymore.
No, we need to take it all into account.
And he teaches you the spells. I mean, he's a pretty fucking cool character.
He didn't have to.
Because I didn't learn them. I chose not to learn them.
Well, Sebastian's my motherfucking homie, dog. I'm going to give that motherfucker...
That's my best fucking friend.
8.5.
8.5.
Jesus Christ, that's high, man. You liked him that much.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hell
Again, all right, here we go.
What?
Obviously, I'm a Sebastian girly, but 9. He's a 9 for me, and
Jesus
obviously,
Christ.
I would not give him a 10. My man's has some faults, okay? he can work on a few things, but overall, that's my fucking dude.
Oh my God.
He has my back. That's my fucking dude. His whole storyline, he was trying to do the right thing. He was trying to save his sister. He thought that goblins fucking cursed his sister, and he was trying to save her because he couldn't live without her. That's
I mean, yeah, he has very good intentions.
I would do it for Sharon. I would fucking do it for Sharon.
I just think I'm just surprised at 8.5 and a 9. I think
he's
Atreus
sick.
from God of War is a 9 out of 10.
We're not talking
character.
about God of War.
You think Atreus is just
we are talking about Hogwarts Legacy.
I know that just I don't know.
In this game, yeah.
That's a high.
Compare Sebastian to somebody in Hogwarts Legacy.
Like someone that I like. I don't know if I would score anybody. That's another one of my cons.
You gave Sebastian a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about it?
I'm just reminding you. You gave Sebastian a 4 when
Yes.
this man's all he was doing was trying to do the right thing for his sister, no matter the cost. And if I remember correctly, I think that you are all about family.
Family.
And if Vin Diesel can do it, then why can't Sebastian? Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about family. I don't think I'm gonna go through some.
You're telling me
dark shit.
You're telling me if Christian was cursed by goblins,
would you kill Michael?
Would you? Who?
Michael?
Yeah, your uncle.
Oh. Okay. So, all right. So Christian is cursed by goblins, and your uncle Mike is trying to shield you from that, and he's like, "Oh no, you can't do that. The goblins are right. Are you killing Mike or no?" He's standing in your way. You're trying to cure Christian.
No, because I've seen the Pensieves. I've seen what this magic does, and it don't do fucking shit. It's gonna make them much worse.
All right, so...
But at that point, you didn't know that.
At that point, you didn't know. You were just trying to do what's right for your brother at the time.
At that point, I know it's bad. I know Isidore is bad.
He never seen the Pensieves because he doesn't have ancient magic.
Literally.
He's just going off of what this other motherfucker's saying.
Right. He doesn't know. And we tried to learn him, and he didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, I'm not going to result to, some dark shit. That's like me, the equivalent of me, fucking... I'm going to sell myself to the devil.
Here's what I'm going to say. No, here's what I'm going to say.
To save my sister,
Sebastian
to save my brother.
got a 9 from me. He did everything I asked of him. He taught me all the spells I wanted to learn. He was in it for the right reasons. He was in
him as well throughout the game.
He was in it for the right reasons. Yes, we got into a little tiff there in the middle. He called me ignorant.
You like goblins? You're ignorant.
He called
Do you
me
forget
ignorant.
what they did to my sister?
I know he does pop off on you.
He popped off. At one point, we were arguing, and I was like my character was like, "Why are we fighting?" He was like, "Shut up," and I was like, "Oh, Sebastian is like fucking mad at me right now."
And then he
We're not
apologizes
talking.
and
He
kind of
apologized.
does
He
it
apologized.
again.
He apologized, but like I understood
And
his
gets mad
headspace.
again.
I understood. We had a toxic relationship.
Stupid.
Look, we had a toxic relationship, but it ended up okay. Okay, so
Not in my game. That
So-
bitch is on trial.
So what I will say, I don't know if you guys. So all right, we're talking about Sebastian. Obviously, Sebastian and Girly. Like we went to the end together.
Girly.
We went to the end together, right? So I was not impressed with the end. Like the way Sebastian and I left it, I was like, bro, it was Harlow. Like
Oh,
Harlow killed your sister, and he was like, oh shit, like cool, bye. Like basically,
Yeah.
he was like, oh, and I was like.
How did that end for y'all?
That's how it ended.
Pretty much like
we
that.
were in the Great Hall, and I was
From
like,
what I
bro,
remember.
it was not a goblin. It was Harlow, and he was like, oh, that makes sense. See ya. Basically,
Yeah,
is what happened.
that sounds like a 9 out of 10 to me.
So what I want to say is, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I went back to Feldcroft like after I beat the game. I don't know if
Solomon's just cooking.
No, he did it. But I don't know if you guys did this, but I went back to Feldcroft I was just like looking at shit. I went back to Feldcroft and I went inside just to see like if Anne was chilling, like I was gonna talk to her. I was gonna be like, hey, Sebastian's not so bad. Like he's chilling. So I go inside and there's a note on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And I read the note. Did you guys fucking read the note?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, so basically she's like, I
love you, but I don't think I can ever forgive you,
she
kind
says,
of thing.
hold on, I think I wrote it
Oh,
down. I'm old,
I don't think I've
here it
seen
is.
this.
Too much
really?
has so if you go back to Feldcroft, there's a note sitting on the table. So she says, too much has happened. I have to get away for a while. I miss Uncle Solomon. I need time. I will always love you, but I don't know if I can forgive you. So I feel like that, like, you can't give it to him. You can't talk to him again. You can't tell him what she said. So I feel like that really opens it up for, like, another storyline, like, going forward. Where is she? Is she coming back? Does she die wherever she is? She's sick. You know what I mean? But no, I know I got off topic there, but Sebastian's a 9 out of 10 for me.
All right. What about
Okay.
What about Ominous?
I'm gonna let y'all go first again.
Ominous, I thought was pretty cool. I like that. Well, he was an asshole in the beginning, but I like, even though his family is full of like pure bloods and they kind of follow this like Salazar way of living, he's trying to like escape that. And I don't know. I thought he was pretty cool. I thought he had some pretty good character development.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I don't know if I would say. I'm still probably gonna go up 7 out of 10.
I would say he was a solid 7.
Yeah.
Why? I need to know why. I can't just have a number from you, Robert. I need to know.
Okay.
Because this is the thing I've been most excited to talk about.
Because he's a direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin.
Yes.
And is
and
it gaunt?
And also other reasons. So
So
I need to know the reason
and he's
behind your
blind
7.
and he can speak parcel tongue.
I need to know the reason behind your 7.
He's telling you, babe.
No, I need to know. No. He's asking
I'm
me
just
why
listing facts about him.
Yeah, he's listing facts about him about why I'm so excited to talk about him.
I
He
thought
is
that's-
not saying why he's a 7 for him.
Well, I think he is probably one of the very few Slytherin like descendants that have like good motive, like actual good motive. I mean, they all think they're doing the right thing.
Him and
supposedly.
Horse. Him and Horse Slughorn. Only 2 good ones.
I was like, who the fuck is Horace?
But yeah, he was a little whiny at first, but I mean, he just had good intentions, and I like that you could talk him into using Imperio on him, and he was like, "Oh, just use it on me. I'm not going to change my
He was
mind."
like, yeah, use it. I'll tell him.
Yeah,
So that's it.
but I thought he was a cool character.
What did you think, babe?
I've been waiting to talk about this for a really long time.
Tell us.
So I told both of you, like, individually together, there are things that I haven't talked to either of you about for a long fucking time, and it's been eating me alive. So, I told you, when I first met Ominous, I was in the Slytherin common room. I saw him for the first time. I saw his name. Fucking flipped. Okay? Wanted to like him. Turned out to be a little fucking bitch. Reason why I wanted to like him. Ominous's name is Ominous Gaunt. Okay? Voldemort's mother's name is Merope Gaunt. Ominous is a direct descendant of Voldemort. Okay? He is directly fucking related to him. I should love him. He is a fucking bitch. Like, literally, this man is a pureblood. He can fucking speak Parseltongue. He is a direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin.
He's a cousin fucker.
And decided, facts, the whole Gaunt family is, decided that he wanted to be a little fucking bitch. Like, blows my mind. If I could imagine what he could have been, Voldemort probably wouldn't fucking exist. Like, he was on another fucking level.
How powerful could he be, though? He's
just
blind.
so you know, just so everybody knows, he is either Voldemort's great uncle or he is his first cousin. So he talks about having older siblings and he talks about, you know, his home life, whatever. It's not confirmed, obviously, but again, Voldemort's mother's name is Merope Gaunt. Her father's name is Marvolo Gaunt. So Marvolo is either Ominous's brother or he's his cousin. So he is directly related to him, and I should love him, but he's not what I wanted him to be.
How the fuck do you know this?
Because I'm a fucking nerd. Because I'm a Harry Potter purist.
You have too much Harry Potter knowledge.
I saw his fucking name and I was like, oh shit, here we go. And then he was what he is, and I was like, big letdown. Big letdown. I had so many hopes for him, and he fulfilled none of them except for the fact that he's blind and his wand is like fucking sonar. That's sick. Like, that's fucking sick.
Wait,
I see
what?
him. Yeah, if you see Ominous walking down the hallway, his wand is red and it gives out like a fucking sound wave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how he sees. It's sick.
That's
like,
wild.
That's fucking sick. I appreciate that level of detail. However, you are a direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin. You are what I know becomes Voldemort, and you're a little fucking bitch. Like, I can't.
You should have been out at, like, cousin fuckers.
I mean, I should have, but
I mean, Black.
Voldy.
They're also cousin fuckers.
That's why I'm out.
That's facts.
I'm
That's
out.
facts.
Disgusting.
It's to
I don't
keep
like 'em.
It's to keep the blood pure. Okay.
Justified.
No. But this is what I've been waiting to talk about for so long. Is he's directly related to Voldemort, and
Damn.
he's not what I hoped for.
Damn, I'm
for
impressed.
someone.
You've been able to, like, keep that.
It was hard.
I got my clip.
It was hard.
I did not know.
I got my
It was
clip.
hard.
Hey, you got your clip.
Yeah, no, he's either his great uncle or he's his first cousin.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that's cool as hell.
Yeah, I had no idea. That's cool.
All right, let's be pretty quick with these next ones. Poppy Sweeting.
10 out of 10.
I
my,
liked
my
her-
favorite character in the game.
Probably not
7.
10 out of 10. God, 10 out. Are you being serious?
In the game. I'm not saying
She's
she's
cool.
a 10 out of 10
She's cool.
character.
She's cool. 7. I like
Well,
the
that's
beast.
not how
I like
I'm
the
reviewing.
beast aspects.
Oh.
I like that she cares about animals. 7.
I think this is my first 8. I liked Poppy. Natty Onai. What do you think?
7.
Yeah,
6.
Natty was a 7.
I'm mad about
I mean,
Crucio 6.
I
Fair.
will never forgive you. I will always love you, but I will never
Literally,
forgive you.
just so you guys know, my notes say Poppy cool, Amit cool, Natty okay, Ominous fuck you, Sebastian heart.
What do we think about Ranrock, the antagonist.
Again, I said as a big bad, I'm not here for it.
Yeah, wasn't a big Ranrock.
He was kind of a disappointment, but he was. He had a couple good moments.
Yeah, I mean he was.
Like at the beginning when he just
badass.
fucking kills that goblin.
Yeah,
Why is it though he just always kills goblins?
Oh, right? And he is a goblin.
he's fucking selfish.
He just kills
He's
the
in it
fucking
for
Green Gods
himself.
He said,
goblin.
fuck you, brother. Like,
And then his
I'm,
brother.
The
Yeah.
Goblin Rebellion's like a front. He's
Yeah.
in this for the fucking power.
Facts.
Yeah.
Ranrock, I'd give 5.
Yeah, 5's good.
I
5's
give him a
good.
6.
What do you think about Lodgok, his brother?
Oh, Lodgok was really cool.
He was sus at first. We talked
Yeah.
about this. He was sus.
Yes, he did suss me out.
I was like,
the
oh
beginning.
god, this man's about to like. He wants to talk
Yeah.
to Ranrock about me. He's about to be like, well, the whole time he was like trying to win it back. He was like, if I give Ranrock this, then he'll like. And I'm like, we don't want Ranrock to like us.
I trusted Lodgok though.
I did.
Personally.
I was always like arm's length. I was like, I don't know about you, but I was sad when he died.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
That was sad.
But I give Lodgok probably a 7. That's like my average so far.
That's
7.
what I would say, 7.
So this next one is probably my favorite character in the game.
Hold on. Who have we not named? All right, go ahead. I don't know.
Deke.
Oh,
Deke.
fuck. I didn't even think about
My
Deke.
man.
Yeah.
Deke's awesome.
He's sick.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
sick.
easily-
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Deke is proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Yeah.
Deke thinks you've made great improvements.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love Deke. I would probably say Deke's a 9. Deke's a 9.
Yeah.
He's sick. He's sick.
Yeah,
I have a soft spot for house elves because they're basically slaves. So,
Yeah. Poor Deke.
I know, and his friend.
He's just in there scrubbing.
when he gives you
Yeah,
that
Sometimes eating
quest
popcorn.
to go
He's like-
check on
he's
his
like-
friend.
Oh, I know.
Oh my god, and he's dead. Christopher tried to convince me that I did something wrong and that he lives
No.
in another version of the game.
Well-
and I was like,
No,
no.
I was like, babe, you took too long to do this quest. If you were fast enough, he would have survived.
Oh my
he
God.
convinced me. I was like, bro, what? Like,
I'm
I
about to
killed him?
start this game
I was,
all over.
I was gonna kill myself. I was like, I can't do
You
this.
killed
Like,
Dick's
I
friend.
was like, and he was like, no, not. And I was like, fuck, I killed him.
What about
he convinced me.
what about Harlow and his right hand man? I can't remember his name.
Fuck him.
But
Fuck.
as like a villain, like, do you think he was a good villain?
No,
I feel like
don't. He was
Rookwood?
so like Harlow.
and Rookwood, was that it?
and
Yeah,
Rookwood
Rookwood.
and both of them. I don't like as the main villains of the main story quest. I'm not here for it.
I hated them in a good way. I hated them more than
No, I
Ranrock.
no,
Yeah.
I hated
They were
them
more
more than
relatable.
I hated them more than Ranrock. But as like the fucking main people you need to get away from in this game, like I wasn't scared of him.
Yeah. And I will say, their deaths were not satisfying.
They were not
Yeah.
satisfying at all.
Yeah.
You're telling me I used a Vada Kedavra on you and now I still have to fucking battle you in a fucking wand duel and you get away still? I disagree. I strongly disagree.
But yeah, I would give them both. I don't know. I mean, I gave Ranrock a 5 out of 10.
I'd say
said
they're 5s.
I'd say
I'm
they're
sticking
a little
with 3.
better, but I'm still probably gonna go 5. 5
3.
out of 10. I know we talked a lot on the combat, but this is where I'm at the combat portion. So real quick, I'm just gonna say, what we have already said. Combat's very fluid and fun. Kind of difficult at first, but very easy once mastered. A lot of combos can be done to juggle enemies. Color shields coordinate with the color spell to use. Protego and dodge system is very cool, but another layer of difficulty should have been added.
I hear that. I want to add something. I don't know if you want to add something.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to add something. Robert and I played the same type of game. I was really impressed with the extra layer for the unforgivable curses, whereas like if you use Crucio and Imperio and like your enemies are cursed, when you use Avada Kedavra, it kills all of them. Like it kills all of your cursed enemies, which is fucking sick. If you use Imperio, they fucking fight for you. They fight your fucking enemies like with you, which is sick.
Yeah. And you would think in a game, like most games, you can't do that to like bigger enemies. You can fucking
You
do that to a
can.
troll.
Yeah, I've
You
seen her
fucking
do
can.
it.
That's awesome.
To which I was like, oh fuck, am I gonna kill this troll? Yeah. What I will say is I went into the final battle to fight Ramrock. And I was like, got this. Avada Kedavra does nothing to this bitch. Like, nothing. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then when you use Avada Kedavra on Harlow, which I did, it doesn't kill him. It takes you to, like, the last fight where you have to, like, wand duel him. It does not kill him. Which was confusing to me because I'm like, again, like Alohomora, I'm like, yo, this is the fucking killing curse. What do you mean? Like, I fucking hit you with this. Die. And he doesn't. And he doesn't. So, like, that was something that I was like, that's weird. But also, it would have been way too OP. Like, I try really hard not to use it on people. I really like cursing people first, fighting a little bit.
I don't ever just use it. I'm always cursing around.
Yeah. Curse them, fight them a little bit, and then fucking hit them with it at the end, kill all of them, whatever. Like, that's more fun to me. But also, again, Harry Potter lore, like, knowing what that curse is, like, it should have fucking killed him.
Yeah, like, I got so OP to the point where, like, you can get Crucio and you can use it on people, and then you can upgrade it to where when you hit it, it spreads the curse to everybody else.
And
but
everyone has the little X, and you can.
Yeah. But I got too fucking OP to where I would cast Crucio on somebody, and I would hit them to try to spread it, and they would die in like 2 hits, so I couldn't spread it. Yeah.
Damn.
And I would do that on trolls, and I'd hit the troll like 5 times and barely spread it too. And I'd be like, fuck,
and then
dude.
Yeah,
so it kind of sucked. Got too OP.
Yeah.
But
Check it.
there was a lot of cool combos you could do.
100%. Like, I wrote this down earlier. We didn't really talk about it too much, but one of my favorite combos was like when you would fucking Glacio people and then fucking hit them with Defendo, and it would shatter them, like, because the blade goes out.
Yeah.
I fucking love that shit.
No, that's a really OP move.
Yeah.
Especially when you upgrade it, it hits through people.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say Glacio and what is it, Defendo? That's like the best. You know, whatever you have in your combo, if you have Glacio, finish it off with Defendo.
And then I also had, obviously, I said it earlier, Transfiguration Magic.
Shit's
Super
so good.
slept on.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, with you being like so OP, like these combos are like pointless.
Well, not really, because I still use combos because I still have them in my wheels.
Yeah.
But like with the dark arts, you can only use Avada Kedavra once every like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's like has a really long load
And then
time.
Crucio, it doesn't.
Avada Kedavra has a super long cooldown mode.
Like Crucio doesn't do a lot of damage when it hits. You're just basically cursing that person. But when you hit them with anything after that, they're fucked.
Yeah.
Because it does so much more damage. And plus, when I upgrade my gear, I put on a perk that does more damage. It greatly does more damage to everybody that's cursed. So everybody just dies.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
No, it's sick.
And all my gear pieces have
It's
that
sick.
trait.
Have you ever so when the fucking bitch comes at you, that's an animagus, and she's a wolf, have you ever fucking turned her back?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what? Yo, I fucking
yeah.
love that shit. I love that shit.
Yeah, there's really fun, depending on the enemies you're fighting, there's really fun combos to do. Like hitting the troll with his own club.
Facts. I love when that one pops up. I'm like,
Cutting
or
the dog bog's
the fucking
tongue.
goblin when it's like steal his bow and arrow or whatever.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you, when
His
you hit him and you
missile-
RB. Yeah.
Those little arrows. Yeah,
I love that
fun.
shit.
I wonder what like the hard mode is like.
I don't think it's that hard. I've read online. People are just like, it's still easy.
Yeah, I think that the jumps in the difficulties is just not major. Again, from easy to normal, all I felt was just it showed me the button
Yeah.
to hit.
Right.
Because I feel like it's hard up until maybe like level 20, and then it's just easy mode.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Oh, that was well put. But I did really enjoy the combat. I thought as far as like games go, this was like a very original idea, you know, like to create a spell system. And it was fun. So yeah, towards the end it does, and I think that's in one of my cons, but like it's fun, but towards the end it does get a little stale just because you're so fucking OP.
Not me, because I suck at video games.
But you also didn't upgrade your stuff.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Facts.
you're missing out on a lot there.
Facts.
So the last thing I have is just a list of like the things I really liked and the things that I didn't like. So what do y'all want to hit first? Do you want to hit like the things we didn't like, and then we can go into like real
It doesn't
quick?
matter to me. I
'Cause
feel like I've talked about what I didn't
yeah.
like about it.
Well, the things that we liked, I'm sure we went over most of it, if not all of it.
Let's see. Okay. All right. For my cons, I put worthless loot after a while.
Yes.
After like level 25, loot becomes basically trash.
I put no need to buy things, but that kind of like goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it does. Game becomes incredibly easy after leveling gear. I mean, I literally did one of the fucking battle arenas in like less than 5 minutes. When the first time I attempted it, I lost it like twice.
Facts.
And
I
it
mean,
took
I lose
a long
it
time.
like every fucking time. I don't think I've won one.
Yeah. Level up your gear. It's a different story. Limited types of enemies. I felt like I was just fighting the same shit over and over.
Yeah, that
You're
is
fighting the
true.
fucking ashwinders, spiders, wolves,
and the frog thing.
dug bogs, and trolls, and that's it.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. There's different like variants of each, but yeah, they're practically the same.
Depulso puzzles, frustrating as fuck.
100% agree.
That's not like a real con. That's
No,
just,
it's a con.
That's honestly, it's a good thing to
probably
have
a
a
good
challenging
thing,
puzzle.
Yeah.
It's
But-
super fucking frustrating. I don't want to find one ever again.
They're optional though.
The thing
I
is,
know they're
At least they're
optional,
optional.
but I don't want to fucking do it.
yeah, no, I agree. But you don't get shit from it, so
Yeah.
why the fuck would I want to do them? Choices didn't matter. Not a lot of role playability.
Agree.
You know,
Yeah.
pretty straightforward. And the treasure cave sucked. That just goes back
Agree.
into
Oh,
fucking.
Anytime you're
worthless.
like,
Any
oh,
of
I'm
them.
going to fucking go investigate. I'm like, don't. Fucking don't. There's going to be nothing in there for you.
Yeah.
I went after 2 and I was like, nope, these don't have shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing these.
But there were some fun ones. Like you do find the chessboard.
Yes.
From
So
the
that
movie.
one
I
was
found a
that one
couple
was
of
fun.
those.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There was like a few other cool ones.
What?
Nothing.
What do you got?
We'll talk about it later, maybe. Again.
I mean, we're kind of like starting
I
to wrap
know.
up here.
I mean, I know.
What is it, babe?
Finding the shit from the movie was like it for me. Like you guys talked about seeing
The
it,
Horcruxes?
like the point where it shined for you. The point where it shined for me was the fucking key quest when you had to fucking really explore. And I saw so many fucking places from the movie, and I was like, "This
The
is
key
amazing!"
quest?
Like, yeah, when you get like the cloak that lights up with your fucking house on it.
Oh, the third trial.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Horcruxes, yeah.
No. So the keys when you have to fucking hit it.
Dedalian keys.
Oh,
that's what they're
So
Oh,
yeah.
that's the first time
Yeah.
I actually like.
Oh, yeah, that
really-
was awesome.
That's the first time I actually like
The
really,
devil snare?
Literally.
That shit's awesome.
So that's when I first deep dive like explored the castle,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw so many things. Like when I saw the fucking eagle for the fucking headmaster's office, like
Oh, yeah.
I saw so many things, and I was like, bro, this is so fucking sick. Like I saw the place where Hermione fucking punches Draco, like so many things, and I was like, this is fucking amazing. Like just seeing that attention to detail is why I love this game so fucking much.
Hagrid's hut. That's another
Hagrid's
really
fucking
cool one.
hut, the fucking gravestone outside of it with Buckbeak on it. Like
Honestly, Hogsmeade in general
amazing.
was fucking going through all
Yeah.
the shops, Zonko shops, Honey.
Oh, that
Amazing.
shit was insane.
Amazing. You
Yes.
can see the spot where fucking Snape died. Like it's amazing.
Oh, that's like the boathouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I didn't think about
it's
that.
incredible.
Damn, yeah, I didn't think about that. But yeah, no, that is.
But yeah,
like,
I
where the
wish
game
you could
truly
play a
shines.
darker game.
Yeah. So I had the story again, feeling just a little bit weak. This is very small, and we didn't see a lot of the keepers, but they just seemed kind of weak too. Like I'm thinking the keepers, these are going to be some fucking like awesome wizards and witches, and other than what's his name, Sean,
Sean,
fucking ending things
Sean,
with Isadora.
shout out
like,
Sean. He said, "Fuck
they didn't
you."
have fucking nothing to offer. you know, the characters, I said in general, you know, there wasn't really many characters I loved. I liked Poppy, Deke, Fig, Garlic was okay.
Sure.
Oh, the limit on vivariums. I absolutely hated
Oh,
that.
fuck that.
I
yeah.
Like
absolutely
the
hated
fact
that.
that you can only
That
have
sucked.
fucking 4 species, like that makes no
Why?
sense.
And 12 max.
They're like,
And it's
oh,
fucking
you can
massive.
have as many as you want, but only 4 species. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
what?
But did we really go into? Actually, no. That's
We
where
need
We
to
didn't
talk about
do
it.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's our last thing.
Oh,
Right.
Okay. So yeah, the limit on vivariums, I didn't understand. Oh, and I wish there was a decent amount of things to like spend your talent points on, but I wish there was more. Like,
Yeah,
I'm already at the point where I can level up and I still have things that I can check off. But if I'm not taking this dark arts path, like none of this is useful to me at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I leveled up my dark arts stuff pretty fucking quickly. Like I was like every time I get a talent point, I'm like dark arts. So that was done pretty quickly for me, but I could see where if you're not doing that, you could be bored with
Yeah. There's
the other
like
options.
10 to
Yeah.
15 things you pretty much won't, put your points into, invest your points into.
Right.
And literally
Right.
everything else other than like the room of requirement, because that stuff with useless to
Yeah.
me as well
Right.
is like full. So
yeah.
I'm
Like
eh.
I don't think it matters in this game, but having the option to respec is pretty much needed in any fucking game.
Yeah.
And
It
at
would
least being able to hit a level to where you can have all of the abilities,
Right.
you know, and
Mhm.
you can't do that in this game.
You can't.
No, you don't get enough talent points to get everything.
Right.
So is there anything you wanted to go through cons wise? I know you said that you had
No, I
pretty
think
much already
I
said everything.
At this
but-
point, I think I've already talked about all the cons that I felt about the game so far. The only thing I wanted to talk about was DLC.
Okay. Let's do where the game shines, and then we
That's
can
fine.
hit DLC.
That's fine.
Okay. So my first point, and again, I've kind of hit it, but where this game shines for me, probably my biggest thing is, again, interacting with things in the world, watching the magic come to life, grabbing the field pages throughout the world, interacting with objects, seeing characters interacting with things, watching armor sets fight,
Dude, I love that.
Yo, that
eating
shit was-
candies.
He was like, what was it? He was like in front of him. He was like, fucking back kicked him. Did you see that? He was like walking away. And he was like, bye.
But like the game is scattered with so many just like little things like that can go miss.
Ooh, when you're in
know?
that one dragon quest with Poppy,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Doug Bog drags the deer into the
Yo,
fucking
that shit
swamp.
was sick.
Yeah.
That shit was so sick.
Forgot
Yeah.
about that.
That shit
Holy
was so sick. Something small that was like really impressive to me as I'm talking about like points from the movies, like the fucking prefect's bathroom where
Ooh,
where
yeah.
the where the fucking bathtub is. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. That
Let me
was
get my
cool.
egg and go underwater.
Yeah, that was sick. The room of requirement and vivariums.
Mm-hmm.
So although I hate that the vivariums were limited, I love that they included that in the game. Customizing these
Beautiful.
areas are a lot of fun, and there is so much you can do. So there's a lot you
100%.
can do to customize these areas, and I
Like
spent hours doing it
100%.
and searching out all the items
I think
to do it.
we talked about this before, but it's like playing this game and it's like the pacing was amazing, but figuring out like what you could do. Like I started playing this game thinking it was gonna be a Harry Potter. Like obviously it's a RPG. Like I'm playing a Harry Potter RPG. Cool, whatever. And then all of the fucking things that opened after the fact, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like I get this room and they're like, oh, you can design it. And I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
Sims.
There's a
Like,
ton of shit you can do on there.
I can fucking do this. And then
Right.
all these other things open. And I was like, you can fucking catch beasts and you can fucking, and I was like,
Yeah.
dude, this game,
Yeah.
never in my fucking wildest dreams did I ever think that it was going to be what it is. And it's amazing.
Yeah, I think you make a really good point. Like the pacing of these things are just like given to you in like, again, like the best way possible, because when you start off, you're kind of overwhelmed by these spells, but like learning them is so much fun. The combat's so much fun. And they're
get accustomed to this, and then
and then they're like, hey, you can fly. Here's a broom. And then you're like, sick. I'm flying. This is fun. This is fun. Dope. And then they're like, hey, here's a room of requirement. You can customize it how you want. Have fun. And you're like, oh fuck, this is dope. And then they're like, hey, you can now use skill points. You can upgrade some shit. You're like, holy fuck, nice. I can be even more powerful. And then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you can now catch creatures, and there's shiny ones. There's rare ones out there.
Yeah.
Although you can't sell them for more.
It doesn't matter about that. It's just like the sheer amount to detail, like no words, like no fucking words. Like this game, anytime anybody is like, what did you think about Hogwarts Legacy? It is everything I thought it would be, and so much fucking more. Like,
agreed.
So much fucking more.
So yeah, I just mentioned shiny variants. Flying is awesome.
Flying is awesome.
I mean, the flying was fucking satisfying.
Cedric Diggory's corpse as a broom.
Or Shrek.
Shrek.
Oh, and just the accuracy and design with the source material and how meticulous they were with designing everything.
Literally. I mean, the attention to detail. Walking around Hogwarts and fucking seeing everything, it's overwhelming.
Yeah. Because this is one of those, like you said, you're a purist, and
I am, and seeing everything exactly how it should be is overwhelming.
You know, it's crazy. I didn't fly over Hogwarts until like 55 hours in.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? I took so many screenshots. I'm like, oh my god, take this fucking screenshot, like of me fly, like, dude, so sick, so fucking sick, like just seeing everything, like.
Ridiculous.
But that's really all I got. I have a mechanics area, but we literally went through all that.
Yeah, you literally hit on everything.
Yeah.
Music, splendid.
Music is good.
Incredible music.
Oh my
fucking Harry Potter.
god. The Vivarium with the
the one with the ocean. The ocean. The music
best
in that
music.
is
best music I've heard in the entire fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of Vivarium music is incredible, but that one hit different.
It hit different.
It hit different.
So can we talk about DLC before we do?
What do you think? What do you think is to come?
I don't. It's not what I think is to come.
What do
it's
you
what
know
I
is
want.
coming?
No.
Oh.
It's what I fucking want. Do you guys want to go first? If you know anything that you want.
No, you have the floor.
I mean, I'm thinking maybe Quidditch. That'd be fun.
All right. I have Quidditch, and the note I have for that is obviously going to happen. They did not build the pitch for nothing. So they did not go into so much detail for the fucking Quidditch pitch that they're not going to fucking do Quidditch. There's no fucking way. There's no way that they built that entire fucking thing and they're going to be like, we're not doing it. There's no way that they built it up so much that, Professor Black doesn't want to do Quidditch because of an injury that there's no fucking way they built it up so much and it's not going to fucking happen. If they did,
You could be right.
if they did, this game is the worst game I've ever played.
And God of War is the best.
Yeah.
She finally
And
admitted.
God of War is the best game I've ever seen 2 minutes of.
Hold on.
100%.
Question for all the viewers out there: is God of War better than Elden Ring?
Apparently, this is a sore subject.
And you heard it. She said yes.
We need. I never saw Elden Ring, but what I will say is, what I saw of God
Never
of
seen that
War.
movie.
What I saw of God of War was better than anything I could have seen from Elden Ring. Anyway,
Shots
all
hard.
right. Pew
She
pew
said it.
pew. No. All right. So I'm gonna say some DLC content that I want. You guys agree, disagree, indifferent, whatever.
Okay.
All right. First thing I want to see: Chamber of Secrets.
Oh, yeah.
They gave it to us a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the fucking bathroom.
Yeah, it is.
I can fucking see it. Supposedly, and the reason I say supposedly is because only one user on the internet has seen it.
The basilisk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One user on the internet.
That was only one person?
One person. And they're basing everything off of one person. And that's the reason I think it's photoshopped. So one person has seen the basilisk in the Slytherin common room. I'm a Slytherin. I've been in the common room quite a bit. Have not seen the basilisk. Had I seen it, fuck yeah. Like, I'm down for it. Have not seen it.
Yeah.
Have not fucking seen it. Would love to see it.
Could be a myth.
Would love to see a Chamber of Secrets DLC.
No, I
The
think that would be
bathroom's
dope.
there. I think it's there.
It'd be cool. We just have to have a
Only
reason.
Ominous can fight it.
We have to have a reason.
100%. A reason. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Enemies of the air, beware. We're here. We're here. Ominous is in air. Like,
No, that would
There's a
again
whole-
we'd have to be there had to be a reason why
there's a
we're
reason.
now
There's a
able to go
reason.
into the Chamber of Secrets.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Next. I'm a fucking nerd. Would love to see more classes. Would love to see, like, so you have to go to classes for like a while at first, but like I would love to like be in a class for a while. Like, have more classes, like upgrade, whatever.
I feel like you're thinking about
I'm
this
a dork.
on the level of like Sims.
Anyway,
Like, give me the
give
school.
it to me.
No, it'd
me
be
the school
cool if it was
DLC.
like
Yeah.
more interactive.
More classes
100.
DLC.
No, I feel like if you had that, and then like it would help you on your OWLs. Like, I don't.
You need to speak with Weasley about that one.
Okay, all right. House points. I feel like that should work differently. Like, I shouldn't go up to my fucking thing and have 0 points. Like, at some
I
point
don't know how
throughout
that
the
one would
game,
work, but-
at some point throughout the game, I want to earn house points. Like, at whatever quest I've done, like, give me house points.
I think a lot of these are not DLC ideas, but like maybe sequel improvements.
Anyway. All right.
Future patch.
All right, whatever. So DLC, all right, next I have 6th year. So I would love, like, I was thinking about this, I was playing, like, we're going through the seasons, obviously. I would love to have, like, okay, so we're at this season, we're at Christmas, blah, blah, blah. I go home, whatever, or I stay here, and now I'm in my 6th year. You know what I mean? Like, continue on, 7, 8, whatever.
That'd
like,
be sick.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
To continue on. This is kind of an outlandish one, but underwater. So we can already dive to find we can already dive to find things. And I know you guys don't know unless you've looked it up. The Slytherin
mermaid?
common room is underwater.
Yeah.
So the windows are underwater. I would love to have mer people, like whatever. An underwater DLC would be cool to me. Co-op, obviously.
Did you not do that side quest with the
I did it.
mermaids?
I did it.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was gonna be cooler.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It could have been cooler. I'm saying I want an underwater DLC, like other things. So, co-op, obviously I want that. Diagon Alley. I want to go to Diagon Alley. Green
That'd be
Gods.
sick.
I want to be able to go back to Green Gods. The Ministry of Magic. That would be fucking cool to go to. They speak about it a lot. The Triwizard Tournament. So I would love a Triwizard Tournament.
That'd be great DLC.
The lore doesn't work out.
Damn.
So
No, you'll wall.
basically the Triwizard Tournament discontinued in the 1700s, the late 1700s, like 1790, I want to say, or 1792, something like that. It discontinued. So, and then it picked up in 1992, 1994 for the Goblet of Fire. But would be sick. Would be fucking sick to see
Damn.
a Triwizard Tournament.
Interesting.
Hair, clothes, obviously. Females did dirty. I think that's all I have. For sure, for DLC one.
Oh yeah, love it. No, I think there's some really good ideas in there.
Yeah. That's quite a bit.
Yeah,
Solid.
I mean it. I think there's some really good ideas in there.
Okay.
No, I mean I think we all definitely want like some Quidditch. We can have
I
non-canon
don't think it's a want.
Triwizard.
I don't think Quidditch is a want at this point. It's going to fucking happen. Like, there's no way they fucking built that. There's no way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, we talked about how meticulous they were with paying attention to detail and like how they made everything.
Yeah.
So, like I'm saying, I think they could make it very accurate
Oh.
without intentions of adding like
I missed one.
footage DLC.
I missed one. But for DLC, I was telling Christopher at this point, when I got to this point, when Natty was talking to us about being an animagus, there's no fucking way she told me exactly how to be an animagus, and I don't fucking get to be one. Like, give it to me. Give it to me.
What was it, like a root under
She was
your
like,
tongue
you
or
have to,
something?
yeah. She was like, you have to hold it under your
Like a
mouth for
month?
like, yeah, for this long and this, and this. And I was like, why the fuck is she telling me this if I can't be it? So let
Damn,
me
that
be
would
it.
Be sick.
I
Or give
want
me
to
the
be an
option.
animagus so
Yeah.
bad.
That would be sick.
I think that's the only other thing. I think I told Christopher about this. I don't know if you about this, but it's a secret room
The secret
in
room.
the faculty tower where you use Glacio.
Oh, yeah.
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 I told him about it. That's all. I want to make sure you know about it.
Yeah.
Huh?
When you use Glacio on the fireplace and you go to the secret room,
Oh, what about it though?
I was just making sure he knew about it.
Oh,
That's all.
yeah, because you find one of the wand handles in there.
Yeah. And Glacio's the, Animagus is the only thing. else.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no.
Any DLC?
Nah, I mean, I haven't really thought about it too much other than, we've talked about like the Quidditch idea
Yeah.
here and there. That would be a good start.
Sorry, I think about it too much.
No.
Sorry, I want so much more from this game.
I thought it was perfect.
All right.
I thought it was perfect, babe.
10 out of 10.
Thanks, Ba.
I thought it was perfect. You're saying you want so much more from a perfect game.
No, it's amazing. I'm just saying, like, as far as DLC content, which has already been leaked by these weirdos who know how to look at fucking game files on a computer.
You weirdos, you bunch of nerds.
You bunch of weirdos.
Bunch of
Stop spoiling my games.
bunch of
They did it. They
sweaty-
they were like, this fucking, and this said this on the fucking file. And I was like, bro, what?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all want to show off y'all's vivarium?
Yes.
Not me.
They're
Start with
nerdy
him
and
first.
sweaty until
I suck.
until they do that with Pokemon games and we get good leaks.
All right. You got to narrate this.
It's me first.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay. All right. First of all, I did not do this. Christopher did this while I was at work. Behind those fucking things right there is a fucking break room for Deke. So back behind that thing
He
is
appreciates
a fucking couch and a table and like some beast statues.
Nice.
Over here is my herbology shit. That's a tail that I don't care about. There's Deke, my babe.
Hey, Deke. 9 out of 10 character right
So
there.
this just matched.
No!
That okay. So
Organic.
Christopher came into my fucking room and got a new room.
You should have seen what I did after the video.
I did not fucking get to see it. So I apologize for the shittiness that's about to be this room where everything I had
You're walking
perfectly,
through the table.
where everything I had perfectly aligned is about to be fucked
Wow.
up.
That shit don't even match, babe. Nice.
So,
nice room.
Yeah, my moonstone thing, my Christmas tree over there, the little seating area, got fucked up because this new room opened up. And this is my herbology center where Christopher's about to get my venomous
The jump.
tentacula.
Oh, what's the button?
Chinese
Xbox
choppy cabbage. He
controller.
did not accept those.
I pressed X.
So we're looking at my moonstone. We're looking at the Christmas tree, and we're gonna go back up to the main room and go to my first
You thought.
not vivarium. We're gonna look at the
No.
seating center here.
The last
we're gonna
vivarium
go
is the first one I go to.
through here to my first vivarium. No,
You thought.
no, we're
I'm just
not
kidding.
going there. Oh, so we're going to here where I only have a phoenix and one other bird. And Christopher's not spent much time in here. I have a phoenix and a shiny
There
flooper.
wasn't much to look at. I'm
And
sorry.
he said goodbye. He said, fuck this.
I'm out.
I'm out. Yep. So we're going to go now to me swamp. Once we get down over, yep.
Do the
We're going to my swamp where Christopher's going to get lost in a second.
I am.
And we're going to see that.
You'll see
So
what I
here,
mean. You'll see what I mean.
We're going to see Christopher look at my beasts. And I have some mooncalves. I have some thestrals. I have a couple shiny thestrals in here. I have an thestral offspring.
See how dark it is
But
in there?
Christopher
I'm like, nah,
is
that
like,
ain't it.
no,
Yeah.
this is not how you go out.
That's hilarious.
And he is going to go around in circles for a little while.
Yeah, so I literally got
But
lost
this is
here.
my thestral. They're wanting some lovin's. And they're wanting some food, and Christopher is not going to give them any of that. He is going to try to find the exit.
How the fuck do I get out
He
of
cannot
here?
find it. He can't find it.
What the fuck?
And
I'm cussing at this point.
my animals want to know what's going on. There's the little baby.
Where's their
little
food
baby
bin at?
thestral?
Where do they eat at?
Okay, so here's how you go out. Cool. Thank you. Cool. All right. So now we're going to go through our seating area. And we are going to go to our next one. My favorite.
The music here.
My favorite music is my favorite. So, hippogriffs and my fucking Lord of the Shores here. High Wing, all my fucking shinies. My Durcalls are here. And we're
Gotta
gonna
go,
leave. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave, apparently.
Well, if there was
we're
something
leaving.
set up, I would have explored.
We're
Fair.
leaving. I did not do anything to any of my vivariums because, like, I don't want to fuck with it. So this is my
Defense, you
last
should be
one,
proud
and this
of
is my best one, and it's gonna cut off early because Christopher got lost in the swamp.
Well, this is.
But this is my shiny unicorn. I have a couple of other unicorns, the little unicorn offspring, and this is gonna be the end of the video
That's where it
because
stopped
Christopher
me.
Oh my
fucked up.
god.
it stopped me there.
I have a couple of puffskins in there,
I love
but main is my little shiny unicorn.
Wow.
Yeah, I will say you're the only one who found the shiny unicorn.
Fuck you.
So kudos, good job, babe.
Kudos. All right, Chris.
All right,
Again, I
This-
want to call attention to Christopher's character
Yeah.
versus
Look
my
how
character.
fucking good I
Look
look.
at this dude.
So yeah, I got some moonstones. We got some creature statues, Fwooper, mooncalf.
All of our looms are in the same
We got
spot.
the loom. We got the phoenix. That phoenix statue is really sick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have a lot of these Hufflepuff banners hanging around.
Ugh.
This is very like a Hufflepuffy kind of, cozy,
Ew.
earthy room. It's very earthy, very cozy. That's my pulpits where I preach. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You see, we got some more banners. A lot of banners.
Jeez, you maxed out your fucking crystals on banners.
Love it. Oh, there's more to come. So I also have a Christmas tree. I recently got it.
I was gonna say you didn't before.
Giant clock, unicorn statue, really cool shit. Over here is where like my potions area. Got a little desk. Do some research. Chill out right here on the couch.
Man cave.
Yeah, man cave.
That's what I'm looking for.
Man cave vibes. So yeah, this is where I'm doing a little bit of gardening.
Oh,
Got some more banners. Got all the banners right there.
represent.
Yep, this is for my moonstones. Got some, making some moonstones.
You
Thestral
got some
statue.
taxidermy on the wall.
Yeah, we another chilling spot. We got the puffskein. We got the deery call. We got the niffler. We got the we got a bunch of creature statues. So yeah, this is the first vivarium that you get, and I decorated this one a little bit. Got some shinies. I call over the Kneasel, because I recently had got that. Pretty cute. Kind of cute, kind of like a pug, cute and ugly at the same time. Weird like green tint to it. But yeah, we got some archways. Got a nice little tent set up. Got a tent set up for the little ones. Got a little bonfire. Little breeding area. A little pumpkin patch. Yeah, a
Oh,
little
they're going to
pumpkin
say a
patch.
pumping patch.
Pumpkin patch. No, we got the pumpkin patch, and over to the right, that's where they eat their food. Because I feed my creatures, unlike Kansas.
Hey, you didn't fucking go into the one that had a fucking feeding thing.
Just one of yours had one.
Look, I just got it. Okay.
So again, this is probably my favorite one. The music here is so good. Yeah, I got a shiny little
The music
hippogriff.
is so fucking good.
Shiny little hippogriff baby. A little breeding right when you come in. They're just straight to fucking. Got a little cottage. Yeah, didn't do too much here. Little eating area for him.
Okay.
Yep.
All
And
right.
we're running back.
And go
We're-
back.
We're running back. Coming back here. Got some shields on the wall. We're going to the swamp.
The small
So,
me
I
swamp.
actually do have like a cottage here, but for whatever reason it didn't pop up. But that's okay. I swear it didn't. Look, you'll see me run into an invisible tree in the next one because it's there, but like it's not there.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I got some archways, got some things set up. Kind of go with the vibe, the atmosphere of like the swampy area. But yeah, no, pretty cool.
Little
pretty
stupid
cool.
ass white bitch.
Whoa.
The
now.
poor unicorn.
know.
Well, it's not
Just because it's not shiny?
It's not shiny.
It's weird because like the baby unicorn is like the same
It is
color
brown,
as a
but it's
shiny.
not
I know.
shiny. Yeah. Oh, you seem to get out of there with no problem.
Again, because there was light. Yours was so dark, it looked like I was just going into a cave. I think I spent the most time on this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I got like the
I thought you
the
didn't
cobblestone.
have offspring.
No, I don't. That's just another
You
one.
have 2 males.
Yeah. Got some
Gay.
archways. Yeah, see, there's a tree right there, and I
Gay.
literally run into it.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a
Interesting.
tree in the middle, but the house popped up for that one. Got a little feeding area. Got some hedges. Just some stuff to go with the vibe.
Oh, you got a castle?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, there's some really cool shit.
I was
don't be
kidding,
fucking around
dude.
with
That's
the
there by default.
I was gonna say I don't be fucking around with the vivariums because they look fine to me, like prior.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't put
I just
anything in
like-
there.
I don't know. But yeah, that's my Hufflepuff room of requirement. Very earthy, very cozy.
Wow.
And all my fantastic beasts are happy and loved.
We want Robert.
Incredible.
And yeah, Robert didn't do his. He admitted that his looked like shit. And he was like,
I mean,
I'm
mine
not
looks
gonna
like
do it.
more shit. Like I didn't fucking do
Well,
anything.
I didn't know the competition would be so low. So.
Okay, well now you know.
But is there anything else y'all wanted to say about Hogwarts Legacy before we wrap it up and give it a review? Like, really wrap it up.
I don't think so. I think I covered everything I wanted.
I think
to.
we did a good job of like
Yeah.
covering everything. So, babe, we'll start with you. From 1 to 10, you can do 0.5, 0.25s. What do you give this game?
I don't need to do 0.25s, 0.5s, point nothing. If the highest we can go is 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. This game is everything I wanted it to be and exceeded my expectations. And even though it sounded like I was talking shit about it, like prior, it was just me being super nitpicky. Like, this game is my favorite video game of all time.
Oh, excuse me.
This game is fucking beautiful. It's everything I needed it to be. It's everything I wanted it to be.
Yeah. No. Hell yeah. Very solid. Very solid. 10 out of 10. What do you think, Robert?
I'm going to give it a... I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Are you really?
8.5 out of 10, yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9.
Oh, okay.
Just because of the cons.
I
Yeah.
get it. I get
that I
it.
put.
So
I get it. But like when you started playing this game, like
Yeah.
everything that you expected of it, how do you feel about that?
Oh, I mean, it blew me away.
Yeah.
For sure. I definitely didn't expect it to be this good.
Yeah.
So it did also seem like I was like shitting on the game a bunch. But even though it may have sounded like passionate hate, but it was very like minor things. Like I didn't like love a lot of the characters, but I still liked a lot of the characters.
Yeah.
You know? Like it was annoying that I couldn't like use my gold to buy things, but like still, like I found everything I needed. Like it was still, that didn't really take too much away from the experience. So with all that being said, I think just with the fun I had and the tiniest bit of bias, I think I'm also going to go a 10 out of 10. But I gave God of War a 10 out of 10.
I mean,
Hold on. I gave God of War a 10 out of 10
Black
and this a 10 out
Label.
of 10.
Oh my God, we're gonna
But
go
yes.
to the cards.
No, yes. Well, where I gave God of War the Black Label perfect 10 out of 10, this is a pristine 10
Yeah.
out of 10. So
I
not
hear
Black
you.
Label, but
I
it's,
hear you,
it's
not Black
10 out
Label,
of 10. It's great.
but in the same vein, I don't think that you can compare God of War to this game.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying that's my review of the game. Like IGN, how they review every game they play, you can't
Yeah.
compare all these games, but they still have to review them.
No,
I'm
mean,
just saying where I
hear
gave
you.
God of War, like that's that much of a 10 out of 10. This game's a 10 out of 10, but
I
it's
gotta
not
say,
that
man,
perfect.
Super Mario 2, 10 out of 10.
Super Mario 3 though.
But if that's all you guys want to say, that's all we have for you guys this week.
Yeah.
So it's been fun.
Thanks for joining us,
And,
Kansas.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming, babe.
No, thank you for having me.
So now I have to get ready for work.
This has been
I'm
the
sure.
Hardcore Podcast.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Deuces. Damn, it's probably later than I want it to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I looked at the time, it was like 9:30.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
There's no way. There's
I'm
no way.
really not.
Are
That's
you
not
kidding
true.
me?
Babe, I checked my phone earlier.
There's no way. There's
I
no way.
promise. When we went to
It wasn't 9:30 then.
check your phone.
I'll tell you that.